You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
For weeks I had it, it wouldn't go. Lord, what to do, I really don't know. I had it so bad I couldn't sing. What to do to get rid of this thing? So I decided to go by Miss Lee to see if I get a good remedy. I passed by she on Carnival Day, and this is what Miss Lee had to say. Say, fuck off, take a Panol, use Panadol, try Tylenol, use Benetol. I'm an honey good, Shadow Benny good, Ginger Lily good, Stinking Susie good. Fuck off, take a Panol, fuck off, use Panadol, fuck off, try Tylenol, fuck off, use Benetol. Hey. This is the time you come here, Carnival Day. Crazy Manuel, crazy Trubia. At first I thought she was making joke and asked her if she was cursing me. But she said try it and it will work. This is an old people remedy. But after all I was still in doubt and asked if she could further explain. She said, you know what I'm talking about. Let me tell you what to do again. Get take aspirin, use anacin, one excedrin, liquid vitamin, angostura good, baking powder good, clove and ginger good, aloe vera good. Fuck off, take aspirin, fuck off, use anacin, fuck off, one excedrin, fuck off, liquid vitamin. Oh yo. Hey. Oh yo. Ay. Boy.
Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners, of course, ladies and gentlemen. It's in the village with the dark triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM, and we come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. Let me add in, what does it say? 1/4 of dark triplets. You have a cough? Come, you have a cough?
You want to tell me what to take?
Tell me you have a cough.
Anyway, I tell you. You're welcome to the village. And I see we have the first 4 in the village before anybody else today again, boss.
Boy, yeah, boy.
Kish, Fish Sticks, Nadi, and Vonnie. 4 of them jumping early, boy.
Yeah, boy. And Takisha was in at 4-10 years. Takisha was in first, boy. What that? You know, Takisha come first, second, and third, you know.
That's right. A very good evening to all three of them, all four of them rather.
Right, yeah. Let me say hello to the one and only, the one and only Diana Waveney Benskin McDonald, boy.
That's right. The stormy storm.
Who that? It's
Storm.
cold.
What's the story with that hood there? What's the story with the hood?
Fuck off. I take it. Fuck off. I taking a Panadol. Fuck off.
The man just say he had
Fuck
a
off.
cough.
I taking a Panadol.
He had a cough and he taking Panadol for the cough.
Fuck
Don't start with that thing. Don't start with that.
For cold, I taking a Panadol.
All right, but listen, we not gonna waste any time tonight. We already have the guests in the background. We already have.
Okay, let me behave myself.
Natalie Guerra, excuse me, and Aaliyah Solomon. So let's bring them into the village with the Dark Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Let's say a special hello to you.
Hello,
how are you doing?
I am good, thank you.
Natalie and Aaliyah, right?
Two beautiful African women.
How are you all doing tonight?
Two beautiful Trinbagonian women. Yes.
Oh, you all are great?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's fantastic to hear you say you're great. You know, I like that.
Where's Aaliyah? There she is. There's my girl.
Hi, Aaliyah. How are you?
Good.
Wonderful. Next time if somebody asks you how are you, tell them I'm excellent.
I'm fantabulous.
Yeah, I'm fantabulous. So, Mom, by the way, how was your New Year so far? Let's just talk about how was your New Year so far?
Well, it was quiet. It was cool, calm. No complaints or anything like that. It was just normal spending the New Year's with me, Aaliyah and her brothers and everybody in the family and stuff. It passed quiet.
And Aaliyah, what about you? How was your New Year so far?
It was fabulous.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I like that. Yeah. You like that. You love that. Excellent. You know. So Mom, Diana saw your story, right? And Diana, you jump in here, Diana.
Yeah, go. Yeah. Her story was actually I saw it, but it was pasted directly on my page to my box by Gary Mahabir, who's also a member of this group. And besides being a co-host of this program, I'm also a global ambassador, a humanitarian, an award-winning author and poet, and I champion the causes of children, women, old people, and animals. And when I saw this little girl's tears, that all she wants to do is go to school, I had to get involved. Right? I had to get involved. She must be in a school. If it is homeschooling, learning until this whatever is sorted out. So, Natalie, tell us something. How did this story unfold? What happened that you arrived at this juncture and Aaliyah? First of all, how old is Aaliyah?
Aaliyah is 10.
She's 10 years old. Okay, she was born in Trinidad and Tobago. She was born in Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. She was born. Where was she born in Trinidad and Tobago?
Well, she was born at home. She did not born in the hospital because she was born at home, and then after they took us to the hospital, which is Sando General Hospital, after she was born at home. But it was a home delivery. Well, to explain that home delivery, it was totally very funny. So I don't really want to deliver it and stuff, but I did not. Yeah, so
we don't have to go into
like
details,
that.
Just wanted to. So you were taken to the hospital with Aaliyah, a babe already born. San Fernando General Hospital. Okay, and what happened? What happened at San Fernando General Hospital?
Well, after she was born at San Fernando General Hospital and stuff, right? And trying to get her papers to register her and stuff, they do not have that on the computer system. Stating when I went to get the papers to register her, to get her to register on the computer system. You understand? Because I
Okay.
went back to them many times and they do not have it registered on the computer system.
Okay, isn't it the norm? I've never given birth, but I did some inquiries. Isn't it the norm when a child is born, a parent or someone is to inform the authorities of the statistics of the child, that this is a male, a female, the date of birth, etc., what at the hospital or whatever authority? Did you provide anyone with information about the birth of Aaliyah? Any governing authority, the
Yeah.
hospital? Who did you provide with information that she was born?
It was already there, because even though that the papers and stuff was there, you understand, they told me when I went back to get the papers to register her, she is not on the a matter of fact, I as the parent who carry the child was there with me. She was not even, I am not even on the computer system.
You are
So,
not
so,
on. Go ahead, answer.
so Aaliyah, let me understand something, right? I
Not
mean, the
Aaliyah,
birth
not
started at
Aaliyah,
home.
Natalie, Natalie.
Natalie,
Mhm.
my bad. Natalie, I'm sorry. Natalie, the birth started at home,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you ended up at the
Right.
hospital, right? Because of whatever,
Mm-hmm.
right? Now, when you got into the
Mm-hmm.
hospital, didn't they register you with, Aaliyah as a person that's coming in and the person was just born?
She was born already. Yes, I went in
Yeah, yeah.
as like a normal person. Yeah.
Hmm. But when you went in, they
It was like,
registered you and said,
like
look, go ahead.
when I went, huh?
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Did
No, give that
someone
again. I didn't hear
register?
that part.
Okay, did someone register, make a notation that you arrived at the hospital with a live birth child?
I
No one, no one did that.
No,
How were you discharged
because
then?
if they, all right, how was I was discharged? Well, when they asked, well, they went for the head doctor to find out more about it and stuff, to get more about it, to find out about it, right? For me to be discharged with my child, because they keep on asking me, is Aaliyah my child? I said yes. I had her delivered home, which when I had her delivered home, it had two ambulance service was there at the home, at my home, at the point of time when I delivered her. The first ambulance took me to Sando General Hospital. You understand? So when I went with her there, stating, well, I don't know if they had registered it or whatsoever and stuff. They had it, and I do not know what they did with all the files and stuff.
So, did you spend the night in the hospital with the baby?
I
Did
spent like,
any
if I
doc?
made her tonight, if I made her like today, right? I spent
Mhm.
like the night in the hospital and I came out the next day, which is about like 12:30. I came home with her the next day, because they don't keep you that like 3 or 4 days. They like keep you for like tonight, and once everything is all right with you, they send you home the next day.
So, any doctors, any nurses came with any chart to look at you? Did anybody have a piece of paper documenting anything while they were looking at you in a bed or at the child or anything like that?
Yeah. And
And
with that paper, I don't
okay.
even know what the doctors and them did with that paper after.
So,
Okay.
Natalie, they,
Mm-hmm.
they're saying that they don't have a birth paper for Aaliyah because she wasn't born in the hospital.
They don't have
Is that
her registered in the hospital because she was not born in the hospital. They don't have no paper stating that, because even though it is recorded, it's supposed to be recorded, because everything, I have all the records, but I did not work with the papers to stage to show you that everything, that I was joined in a clinic before. I was even going to my clinic as regular, normal, everything, and they do not have her registered on the computer system, because me and my ex-husband went to register her, and it was like a back and forth for the both of us right through to get her there. Even we went to the registration office, we went to Port of Spain, we was back and forth, up and down, and even they tried, they did not get nothing on none of the computer system. Went back to the hospital, was the same thing. They're saying they do not have it registered in the hospital.
Was she ever baptized?
No.
Because if she was baptized, you probably could use the baptism paper certificate as proof of her birth and take it and get her birth paper. So why didn't you think of baptizing her? It's not a religious thing or something? Or you didn't?
I would not say it is. I would not say it is not a religious thing, but
okay, all right. You don't have to go there. Go ahead. All right, go ahead, answer.
No, this is what I'm. Go ahead. Go ahead, Natalie.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Now, Natalie, did you have someone who actually was responsible for the natural birth in your house? Someone? Or was it just a situation where it just happened like that and you were you didn't know it was going to happen and it happened?
Exactly. Okay. The earliest person was left there was home at the point of time was my two sons, which they that's what I tell you. And actually don't
Okay. No, but you see, we try. We understand.
How you doing, Natalie?
That's Gary.
Gary, hello.
How you doing, Natalie?
Hello, Gary.
I am. All right. Let me try and hook up my headset.
Yeah. So Natalie, what happened is that you had the natural birth. You have to end up in the hospital. You ended up in the hospital, and after one day you were released to go back home, right? And for some reason, for 10 years now, you've been trying to get a birth paper for your daughter, and you're unable to get a birth paper. Is that the crux of the story?
That's right.
And what is the agencies or officials telling you why you cannot get a birth paper for Aaliyah?
They keep on sending me back to Sando General Hospital to naturally see if that, to go back to the hospital, to go back, I have to, well, the amount of money that me and my ex-husband had was to pay to go back and be back and forth to naturally do it and stuff was like, we have to go back to Port of Spain. We have to go back to when we went to do it in the registration office, which is when you leave the hospital. The registration office, and then you're back, you have to go back to the hospital. Then you have to go back to the registration office. Then registration office, and then you're back to town. And it was like a whole procedure that you have to naturally be through, right through. It was for a whole, well, they could say 9 months before she turned 10 years. I was just back and forth, up and down, just getting fed up and sick about it. Until I say, Natalie, you're going to break down. And it so happened that I ended up breaking down, and I had was to leave it because I could not take it no more because my stress level was really high. Because I even went up on this show, this program before to find out why it taken us so long that we keep on asking why my child cannot get her birth paper to go to school, why it's so hard that it is listed for her to be in the school. And it's not she alone. I end up getting my other two children paper just recently. Right? I had a friend, well, I accept this lady as a mother figure to me. Her daughter helped me my two son birth paper. And when we went to get Aaliyah birth paper, they told us Aaliyah is not on the system as yet. So we have to go back. I have to go as yet. Aaliyah is not, a matter of fact, she's not on the system, a matter of fact. You understand? So I have to go now and see to do over whole, to go back to Sando General Hospital to get this do over with. You understand? To register her.
Where do you live, Natalie? If I may ask.
I live at
Gasparillo.
I live at Valley View, Gasparillo. Number 10,
Okay,
Valley View,
okay.
Gasparillo.
Okay.
So Natalie, where they telling you your daughter was born? Where they telling you? They're not telling you anything that, well, maybe she wasn't born here, or the reason why she don't have a birth paper. What is the reason why they are saying that she doesn't have a birth paper? What are they telling you?
Because she's not registered on the system.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my God.
Are you guys hearing me now?
Yeah.
Okay. If she's not registered,
are you hearing me good?
Yeah.
Beg your pardon?
We're hearing you better. Yeah. No, go ahead, Natalie.
They said the
One
only
moment,
how
Gary,
she
let
will
her
be
talk.
able to get the only how she will be able to get her birth paper is if she's registered on the system. If she's not registered and she's not on the system, she would not be able to have a birth paper.
Yeah, but you don't get on the system unless somebody put you there.
Put you there.
So you talked to any of your elected officials about this dilemma?
I did
Hello?
spoke. That was some years back. Yeah, you hearing me?
Yeah, we're hearing you.
Go ahead.
Okay. I did spoke to Anita Haynes, and Anita Haynes told me that she would have helped me get through with it, but I never got a feedback or anything like that from Anita Haynes about it. So I didn't bother to naturally go back to it.
So Natalie, due to your daughter not having a birth paper, she's unable to go to school. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So are they providing any alternative education for your daughter?
Nope.
So as far as they're concerned, she's not a Trinidadian.
Nope.
She does not even exist. She's
Me
like
and
an alien,
adopt
you know?
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
No. Listen, we're gonna fix that. I made some calls, Natalie.
Yeah.
This is gonna get fixed.
Natalie, we
This is
gonna
gonna get fixed.
We gonna fix
we
that.
gonna fix it. We gonna fix
Yeah.
it. Sooner,
Yeah,
soon we fixing that.
Yeah.
All right.
But I want you to give me all the names. Give me all the names who you talk to
Gary,
when you go to the government office.
Gary, we go get all the information.
Off
We go get
air.
all the information from Natalie.
Yeah. I just letting her know what we need. And off the air we gonna talk.
And we go fix that. Now,
somebody.
Who was the last government official that you actually had a discussion with or you spoke to? Anyone from Ministry of Social Development, Ministry from Legal Affairs? Did you have any discussion with any of them?
The last person that I talked to was the last person I did talk to concerning about my daughter was Anita Haynes. And that was the only person I did get on. That was like way back when they had the UNC rally, and I spoke to her during the course of the UNC rally that she had, and that was the last time.
Now,
Can we go ahead? Go ahead,
Natalie, how do you feel about this situation? You are going through these difficulties that your daughter don't have a birth paper. Your daughter can't go to school because the system is telling her she don't have a birth paper. They give you a temporary birth paper, temporary birth paper, so at least she could go to school until they fix it. No?
Did she go to kindergarten before?
They usually give you a slip in the hospital when you go to the hospital. They usually give you a slip. They give you anything at all at the hospital when you spend that night?
No, she ain't getting nothing.
Did they give you any kind of slip of paper? Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
All right. Well, we fixing this.
Natalie, did the child have any?
She was being homeschooled. She was being homeschooled by some friends of mine, which is her daughter, which is Katie Edwards, and I had daughter, which is her mom, and them was helping me homeschool them when at that point of time they were being, which is my daughter Aaliyah and her two other brothers, which is Jacob and Jadon, was being homeschooled together with Aaliyah. Her daughter was teaching, which is Katie Edwards. She was homeschooling them for me at that time.
At this time,
Okay.
can I speak to Aaliyah? Can we speak to Aaliyah? Hi, Aaliyah.
Hi.
You can. How you doing?
Good evening. Good.
All is well. All is well. I must say
Yes.
you're cheerful and positive, despite everything that's going on. But don't let that, dampen your beautiful spirits, right? We, the adults that are around in that San Fernando General Hospital, they made a boo-boo and you got caught in the boo-boo. We here at WZYE, we're going to try to fix it that Aaliyah can go to school. Because that is what Aaliyah wants to do, right? Aaliyah wants to go to school. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Very much
Yeah.
so. You deserve to be in school. What would you like to be when you grow up?
A lawyer.
Oh, yes.
Yep. Fix
Watch out.
that.
Watch out.
Yes.
Watch out.
Yes.
So I think
She knows she
I
have a
think
system to fix.
I think, Natalie, that what we have to do is that we are going to fix this, because there is no reason why, absolutely no reason why, that
Yes.
at least if you don't have a birth paper, give her a temporary birth paper so she can go to school, right? And she can continue her education while the system try to figure out that she was born in Trinidad and Tobago,
Thank you.
right? The
Thank you.
system shouldn't be messing up a 10-year-old young lady, and depriving her of her future. They shouldn't be depriving her of her future.
I'm sure they could have.
But
Did you go?
a
Go ahead.
parent comes to register a birth. They show their ID. They said, I had this child so and so time. You're supposed to document this in the register office. You're supposed to take that information.
And I'm sure
Okay.
she went to a doctor or clinic or something. They have that you had prenatal. Did you have prenatal care? That you were pregnant with, and this is the result of the
I have
pregnancy.
everything. I have all my papers. That when I started clinic, when I was pregnant with Aaliyah, from start to finish, I have all my documents and I have it at home.
I text you my
Everyone.
email address, right? So send me all the information.
Yeah,
Okay, no problem.
we'll fix that, because this is an easy fix. To me,
Sorry.
this is an easy fix, right? If whoever is in charge can't fix this, they need to go up to Mars. They need to leave the planet and go to our next planet, right? This is an easy fix, and we go fix this.
Yeah,
We go
because
fix this.
the
We
child till
fixing things.
10
In
years old.
2022, we need fixing business.
That's
All
it.
right?
Yeah. I like that answer. We fixing
Yeah,
this.
2022,
Yeah,
we need fixing business.
we're fixing TNT hiding. We're fixing TNT hiding. That group.
No,
Where
we
is
worry
it?
about them, Gary. We worry about
No.
that.
No.
We go fix it. We go
Nah,
fix it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Natalie, I can guarantee you, and Aaliyah, hold strain, keep the faith, hold strain, stay positive, and know that we fixing this.
Yeah. Also to Dosha,
Okay.
if you're
Thank you.
listening, if you can prepare to come in soon, I want to introduce you to a lovely young lady named Dosha Charles. She is schooled in education and all kinds of good stuff. So I wanted to introduce her to Aaliyah and yourself, and she has agreed to homeschool Aaliyah from there until she gets into a school. And she will deal with the emotional and everything all together, and she's trained, right? So she will know where Aaliyah is at, where to bring her in. She ain't gonna be buffing her and all that. So that she's a very lovely personality. So I hope if she comes in after, yeah, you get to see her on the broadcast and hear her. But she was on our show before. But I wanted her to chime in while you guys were here so you guys can meet. But
what we will do, even if she doesn't come in, what we will do, we'll put you guys together. We'll be able to share information. And as I said, we're fixing this. We're fixing it.
Yeah,
You
because
understand? And we like to fix things like this because a 10-year-old that was born in Trinidad and Tobago and is a Trinbagonian shouldn't have to go through this.
No. And who's the
Should
minister? Who is the minister of education?
Guyana does big belly.
Yeah. And she depriving a little girl of education. Well, you know, you shouldn't be deprived, boys.
But wait now. But the Minister of Legal Affairs was saying this too, you know.
Who? You mean Alpha?
The Minister of Legal Affairs handles these register issues and birth certificate. That's under his ministry.
That's far.
All right.
That's far?
Yeah,
Mr. Faris Alwari. But anyway, like I said, I got in touch with the right people and we're addressing this. All right.
Yeah. This child needs to be in school. You're all depriving the child of an education.
And Natalie, no one understands what you are going through as a mother. No one understands that the pain and suffering. And the pain and suffering has to come to an end. It has to come to an end, right? Because those who are in charge should understand that they wouldn't like any of their family member to have to go through this.
Nope.
They wouldn't like that. So what we want to do, what we want you to know, Natalie, is to keep the faith, right? Continue to stay positive, and this too will pass.
And the little girl is 10 years old, fish stick. And were your efforts at the hospital? Were any of the workers receptive to you, or did they give you attitude? They were hoggish to you.
Yeah, well,
Don't cry.
We want this whole thing documented. We want this whole thing documented. Let her tell a story.
Right, let me keep Natalie on the up and up, and let me
because it has been going on for the past few years that my daughter has been crying out to me and asking me to go to school, and it's like nobody is coming and asking.
Oh God.
Have you been able to get the other kids in school yet? The other two that were being homeschooled?
She's breaking down, Tommy. Slim.
Okay.
That's all right. That's all right. We'll give her the time. You'll tell your story.
Yeah.
We stand
Take your time. Take your time.
That's all right, Natalie. It's okay.
Take your time.
Don't feel bad.
We want you to stay positive and letting you know that this too will pass. That this has to come to an end.
Let me chime in here. Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley. Yeah, I'm coming at you. A little child here under your watch can't get to go to school, and she mother in tears here tonight. You could go to your bed and sleep comfortable. And who is the MP for the area? And who is the legal affairs? What's his name? Alpha? All inflicting this pain on this mother?
But further to that, the system is totally rotten. It's 2011
this is
child
what
born.
We talk about here at WZYE, the system. And
2011 is 2011 a child born.
Whoever's in charge of that San Fernando General Hospital, shame on you.
Yeah,
shame on you for putting this little child through this and her mother. Shame on all. I hope all they get to see it. All they better not pray that I don't take a plane and come down there. Shame on all you. You always get the storm started when all you interfere with children and the women. And it's right here in front of me. I'm mad right now.
Natalie, here's a question, right? How many other maybe they don't know how many other media outlets in Trinidad carried your story? How many other media outlets?
It have plenty parents. We're talking about single parents as my
no.
How many
other like radio stations or television stations carried your story?
None.
None.
No
None.
fish.
None.
None.
None. This is the
I mean,
first radio station or TV station have and did my program, and I am so thankful that you all get this news to come and do this because my daughter is hurting deep within herself knowing that she isn't going to school since she's born in 2011. In
2011.
Shame on you,
2011.
Dr. Rowley.
Yeah,
Shame
yeah,
on
yeah.
Dolly
No, no.
Gatsby.
Wait,
Shame
wait, wait,
on
Listen.
wait.
Paris.
The shame starts since 2011,
Thank
right?
you. So who was in power
And
then?
the partnerships they were in there since 2010.
Shame on all of them. Shame on all of them. Shame on San Fernando General Hospital that did not take this woman's plea to help her get a birth paper. Let me calm down now. I have a lovely young lady here, Miss Dorsha Charles. Thank you for chiming in.
Hi, good night. Are you all hearing me?
Yeah, we hearing you.
yeah.
Awesome. I really feel for Miss Guerra and her daughter, honestly, from being out of school for so long, not experiencing that socialization. It can be very hard for a child and it does affect a child's mental health. I mean, she's 10 and the supposed age to do SCA exam in order to get to a secondary school is 11, 12. So if we think about it, she only has like 1 or 2 more years again to prepare for SCA. And that is very heartaching, honestly. And I want to remind your daughter that, everything that we're experiencing now is always to prepare us for our future. And I love that she wants to be a lawyer, because this fits so perfectly in her story. Every career, every
Mm-hmm.
journey that we have a story. And I believe that this aspect of her story will do so well in her career and it will help her to grow so much. And I know that she will help many other children who experience similar situations like she is experiencing now.
Give me that again, sorry.
I said that the what she's experiencing now is really and truly preparing her for her career and
Mm-hmm.
her part of being a
Mm-hmm.
lawyer because I know that she would definitely feel close and would want to help many other young people, children like her age, go through similar situations like she is going through now. And so this is like preparation for her.
Mm-hmm.
She's experiencing it live, unfortunately, but it is definitely to help her, to help others in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And as I came on the program to share that I would definitely offer my support and help with her in her schooling and her journey, her social and emotional learning skills to prepare her so that she can complete her essay exam and get a great secondary school.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is her fame and goal right about now to get into a school. You understand? Because that is her goal of going to school and further in her education so she can reach where she wants to reach in life because she always saying, Mommy, I want to grow up to be, she will say she wants to be a lawyer now. Then after you will ask her again, 3 to 4 months after, then you will ask her again. She will ask her, Aaliyah, what you want to be, Mommy? I want to be a doctor. So when you get sick, I will help you and stuff. So that so that's always say you make children, but you did not make their mind. You understand? Because she's 10 years, that's how we just say, right? So what their options is what they grow up to wanting to be in their future coming. So if she wants that future, she has to have an education. She can't just go into law school without a proper education or anything like that because you have to have a high standard of level to go into law school. You understand? I don't mind, as I tell my daughter, I would always put out my best as a single parent, no matter what. I will try my utmost best to make sure my daughter and my 2 sons, who is not going to school, who is 7 years and 9 years of age, they haven't
Oh my God.
attend preschool, neither big school or anything like that.
Okay.
What is the reason for that?
Well, stating that how Aaliyah does not have her birth paper, they was not be able them. They told me that how Aaliyah cannot get her birth paper, them would not be able to get the birth paper until Aaliyah gets her own. So I went back into them last year. Yeah. I went back into them last year and I end up getting the two boys' birth paper. And I did not get her birth paper because they told me as how she is not on the computer system. Aaliyah would not be allowed a birth paper. You understand? Because she's not fully registered on the computer system at the Sando General Hospital. Because I even went into the registration office, they do not have her on the computer system or anything like that. So I asked them, after having my last son, who is 7 years, right? After I had him, which he was born at the Sando General Hospital also. How come it is that I was in the clinic to tie off my tubes? How come it is all they don't have nothing like that I was carried, I did a surgery in Sando General Hospital, or they don't have nothing like that on the system neither. Nothing like that they have on the system that I did that surgery there. Nothing like that.
It's the problem in Trinidad and Tobago. But Dosha, just
so
I
which
was
means
trying
if
to
they
chime.
had that there, they would have all my files and stuff stating that Aaliyah was carried, that Natalie Guerra brought a child into Sando General Hospital. They would have every proof that, okay, this is the mother's file. Once she compared, she will be able to get the files and things to register her daughter, but they do not have that.
Dosha, just talk about what you will do with Aaliyah. Just let her know, you know, briefly what you're qualified in and what you're capable of doing. And you know, maybe you can do it with her other two boys also.
Yeah, so what I do is empower students with social and emotional learning skills because challenges like this really affects our mental health and how we socialize with others. And so helping her with these skills will help to build her resilience, help her to withstand these challenges and push through no matter all these challenges that she's facing. So that once she gets into a school, or even before she gets into a school, she would be motivated and committed to pushing through and trying her best despite her circumstances. And even for your other children as well.
And you will also do some school work with them.
Yes.
The academic work. Yes. Good.
Yeah.
So we will fix this. We plan to fix this, Aaliyah.
So Natalie, those are tears of joy. Eh? Those. Just remember, Natalie, that those are tears of joy, right? Because joy is really coming soon in the day, right? Even though we are in the night now, soon, tears of joy are going to be coming. And I want you to, every day you wake up in the morning, tell yourself that tears of joy is coming for Aaliyah. And we are going to fix this for you.
We hear a lot of noise.
Yeah, Aaliyah, put Aaliyah on the camera. Yeah. Aaliyah, I want you to stay positive as well. I want you to stay positive, continue to have the positive attitude, and tell yourself, this too will pass, and you will go on to be a very successful doctor, lawyer, pilot, whatever you want to be.
Yep.
You're going to become very successful at it.
And your brothers too. Okay.
I also want to say I admire your strength and your determination. I'm very proud of you. This is Gary. I'm very proud of you. And I am going to do everything to help you also. So this whole team is on your side. And you let us know, keep us updated on what's going on. All right.
So I will share your information with Dosha. She will contact you, Natalie, and you arrange time with the students, the children, that they can speak with Dosha, right? She's a very brilliant young lady. So she will help you with them, okay?
Natalie, before you go,
Yeah.
why do you have the access to the Wi-Fi there? Just kind of WhatsApp me your ID card and any information that you can, so I can start working on your issues.
Okay.
Remember that?
those-
Remember that
I did
number I
not
called
work
you
with
on?
my ID card. I will.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
Natalie,
Whatever information. Okay. Whenever you can get access to Wi-Fi, just WhatsApp me everything, all right? Because I'm waiting on that to move forward with you with the process for you.
so
All right. I will send
Natalie
it
and
for
Josh.
you.
Go ahead, Natalie.
Hi.
Yeah, go ahead. You were saying something.
No, not you. I was not you.
Okay.
Yeah, she was talking to me about it. But go ahead, you can speak to all of us. So what I'm saying is, just send me the information so I can roll with getting things done for you. All right?
All right, no problem.
As soon as you can. All right, thanks. Bye.
And Natalie, also before you go, right?
Hi.
I'm gonna reach out to a few of my friends who are in the media in Trinidad and Tobago, and I'm gonna put them on the spot and say, here is information, here is a story that all of you guys should be telling the public of Trinidad and Tobago. Here is something what is not just PNM UNC politics all the time, PNM UNC. Here is a social story that each and every one of you guys should be broadcasting, right? So whoever is responsible can get above the fanny and do what they're supposed to do and do right by you, Natalie, and Aaliyah. And I'm going to do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Josh, I also want to thank you for stepping in as well, and on short notice, coming to join us as well. So we appreciate you, taking the time to come in here and join us tonight.
Sure, thank you for inviting me. And I know that this will be a part of Aaliyah's story when she, gets the victory. She'll have a victorious story.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for taking the time.
Thank you.
This is our young lady out of Tobago, right?
No, she's from Trinidad.
Trinidad.
The one
Mix them up.
who used to
Okay.
sell the pennycool and
So
things.
Natalie.
Right.
Aaliyah,
Yeah. Okay.
Natalie, Aaliyah, and Dosha, we want to thank you guys so very kindly for joining us. And remember, we're fixing this. We go fix this.
Yeah, we fixing it.
Okay? All right, take care.
Thank
Always
you.
feel free to reach out to me
Thank you.
anytime.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Aaliyah.
I look forward to hearing
Bye-bye.
from you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay,
bye-bye.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Imagine they register Venezuelans, huh? But they can't register one of their own. Huh? Well, it should be shame.
Yeah. So let's go.
System.
So we fixing that. So let's go to my friend here, live and direct on the Beetham, boy. I'm a partner. I'm a real horse, and the see, boy.
Hey, Ethelbert Mines come out there today. Only kick water on it.
The greatest activist ever from part of my community, boy. And the snow ribbon.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Let me say good night to everyone.
Good night, PNM. Hijack your line or what happened to you?
Oh, no, I ain't
Good evening. Good evening.
So, folks, so Anderson, this is In the Village with the Dark Triplets and WZYE 95.9 FM. Of course, the Dark Triplet is considered to be Diana. Diana is considered to be the Storm. I am Anthem, you know me as Wall Street. We have Gary. Gary is considered the Phantom. And we have Tommy. Tommy is considered the Commissioner here in Newark, New Jersey. So we want to say thank you so much, Anderson. Anderson is funny, eh?
Right? And I want to thank you all too as well.
Yeah, boy.
Anderson, you just call my name and I just call your name, right? And many people may think that you and I have met. But we have never met. But you're an activist, I'm an activist. We fighting for Lavantil. I'm fighting for Chumaka Lavantil. And by the way, who's the MP? Is the same fella who's the MP for already MP for Chumaka Lavantil too? That same fella?
No, I think Leon?
No, Leon says Mobile Lavantil Eastman. Is the same fella?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But Anderson, tell me people what you guys been going through on the Beetham there now with this situation that didn't just happen yesterday or happened 2 weeks ago. Talk to the people and tell them.
Well, first of all, it started before October. I believe it's late September. And then that promise, they said, give them 3 months, they will finish by. And we had patience. We had a lot of patience. They said, give them at the 22nd of December and work should be completed. But we had patience. We saw children getting rash on their skin. We saw whereby also too, and no relief was handed out to people.
Anderson, bring up your camera a little bit. Bring up your camera a little bit. Way up. Here we go. Wait. Down a little bit. Down a little bit. Down a little bit. Down a little bit. Down. No. All right, here we go. That's good right there. Yeah, right there. You're good there. Go ahead.
Right. Children was receiving rash on their skin. Then we had also too whereby we had feces, this feces water, we seen feces natural as usual and coming up in people's toilets, in their baths, even sometimes in the taps in their kitchen. And no proper consultation was done. Then we saw where the workers, they were fed up, they had left for a period of time. And WASA themselves didn't take it into consideration to say, hire two little youths from the community, let them be watchmen. So we had no security, no watchmen. And the neighbors really wanted the work to be completed. So we had one time who they call a smoker, a piper, a crackhead, was trying to interfere with something, and a neighbor caught him on their camera system. So you can see where the neighbors were looking out for us, because we wanted the work to be completed. But on the other hand, we saw whereby in other areas, if this had happened, for instance, if it had happened in Westmore, in any other area, down Beetham or the ghetto or Lavantil, it would have been completed long time, as WASA workers told me. They said, we do this kind of work in Westmore, and you would have seen white paint on the road already. The road would be repaved. Now, they did some what I should say, some pipe joining some manhole. They leave the thing undone. No, they didn't repave where they had fixed thus far. And we saw whereby when they fix one at one time, they fix now, and next minute, on the next hand, we see the feces water keep bubbling again over and over. I think we had enough patience. It was nothing that we say, well, here what, we're taking advantage of any situation whatsoever. It's a complaint of the elderly, complaint of the children unable, people unable to cook. And whereby we had a school feeding program, while school were open. Now school is closed, children still need to eat. Then we have some homes broken up, single mothers, single fathers, sometimes no mothers and fathers. And this is something we saw was unacceptable. So I think the only strength we really have in decades, as we are known is something antique, that sometimes they get their message across, sometimes we have to protest, which is something we didn't want to do, right? We never want to protest, but sometimes they didn't know how they hear us. So we took it to the streets. But still, as we took it to the streets, we saw one time the water it came down, and then later on today, we saw water up and running again. The same feces water. So we are giving them until the 31st, they said, or until month end, and we see what goes on from there.
But Anderson, let me ask a question, right? People are asking all this question, right? And I'm very disappointed in Aisha Wells, because Aisha Wells is trying to she trying to play smart with foolishness.
No, man, she downplaying this whole situation, you know.
No, she playing because she wants to move the MP Fitzgerald Hines, right, and the government.
Yeah.
Because to me, Anderson, the MP and the Prime Minister should have paid a visit to the Beetham. They should have paid a visit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You see, when you talk about it, they say you hate Hines, you don't like Hines. It's not about that. When you hear the old people talk, as we are saying in layman terms, or the elderly, when you hear them talk, and they will say, Anderson, we thank God for you. Because at first I went on CNC train and said, well, if we didn't get this thing kick off, we're going to block the road. They came the next day, they started. And since that, they keep delaying us. But when you hear the elderly people and them talk, I don't think this wrong Hines will have their voting. It happened with the get along, as you say, the get along, go along gang.
Go along, get along, pay them gang. The go along, get along, pay them gang.
Yeah. They may go back and vote, but the youths and even some of the elderly that they say about 60% right now, they can't wait for election to get rid. No, I don't want to turn to the politics, but the way they spoke about Hines, they didn't see Hines. Hines hadn't passed through. He didn't pass through. I think he had passed once, and that was it. He looked at the hole and the bus it. When people would take me to, I was selling some video mulching. People took me into their homes and show me what they're going through, you know. And then you will see water flowing like it's a river, just because some of the apartments were built on lines. Some of the apartments were built on the sewer lines. So some people have like the manhole in the center of their yard. There's all these things, you know, and the lines and them again corroded. The pipes and them again more weak. And I don't know if it's money the government watching, but it takes some money and just to complete this whole thing.
Money they watching? Don't give them excuse.
Because it's Beetham.
If Beetham watching, they watching on money.
No, because it's Beetham, they don't want to spend the money.
No, they don't want to spend the money. But Anderson, stick and stay right there. We're gonna go for a quick station identification. Stay right there. Don't go nowhere, folks. It's in the village with the Black Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We have with us out of Beetham, the activist out of Beetham, Anderson Wilson, and he's joining us tonight. And we're gonna keep it real. And when we come back, we're gonna talk about that guy who tell you Beetham they need to have patience. We're gonna talk about him when we come back. Stick and stay. Don't go nowhere. It's in the village with the Dark Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Let's go for a quick station.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's in the village with the Dark Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. That's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. And folks, if you just joined us, we have with us in the village tonight no other than Anderson Wilson. He's joining us from the Beetham in TNT, and he's telling us about what's going on there on the Beetham. Let me just say some quick hellos, you know, to the people who joined us here in the chat. Of course, Takesha came in early o'clock today. Takesha, welcome. Takesha come first, second, and third in the chat. Then we have Fish Sticks, of course. Nadia, welcome. Then we have Joan. Joan, you're inside. Vonnie Roberts, boy. You're inside big time. Troy Smith. My partner, Troy Smith, boy. Fish Stick, you already say you're inside already. Highly, boy. Watax. Play Mass, WZYE TV and chat crew, what happening? Yeah, boy, you're inside. You're inside. Lana, you're inside, Lana. We're waiting for hey, look, my friend from Chumakak, boy, Erica John, boy. Erica John. Erica, you're in the house, girl. straight live and direct from Chumakak. So all we have people from Chumakak, we have people from in the Beetham in the house, all Lavantel. All you know me, I love Lavantel too bad. Carisi inside. Let me get back to Anderson. I will get this to politics. Albert Montano, boy. Hey, look another fellow from Chumakak, boy. Curtis Moncheshad, boy. What, boy? Everybody coming in night, boy. Anderson,
Alec
boy.
is in the house.
All them Chumakak people come out at night, boy. Anderson, boy. They hear you come. They say what?
Yes,
Anderson will stay in the house. Chumakak send representatives. So Anderson.
Good night, Chumakak, and Lavantel people. Good night, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, Anderson, bring up your camera, man. We want to see your face, man. Here we go. Anderson, so the MP for Lavantel West, not Chumakak Lavantel, said that all you need to have more patience. Here what I want him to do, Anderson. I want him to spend a week. I am sending out a challenge to the MP for for Lavantel West. Mr. Fitzgerald Hines.
Yeah.
I want you to go and spend a week in the Beetham. Spend 7 nights in the Beetham. And I want you to have patience. Too.
I go buy him his food. Tell him don't worry about what I go buy him food.
He won't be able to even take the cent. The stench.
But that's why I want him to go and spend. I want Aisha West to go and shoot program and tell the minister who you want to give a pass. Fail Lines. I want them to spend not 7. Let me give them 5. 5 nights in the Beetham.
She want to give him a pass for pitching a trace, a track. For pitching a track.
Well, I see she blaming everybody. She blaming Watson Duke for this too.
How Watson Duke get blamed for this?
Only leave
Watson Duke alone.
For involved with the contractor. She blaming this one and that one. She blaming UNC. Now she's saying that those of us who don't belong out there shouldn't be concerned with you guys there. But I want to let them know that I am from Trinidad and Tobago.
Yep.
And no matter what part of Trinidad problem is, that's my people.
Amen.
Okay?
Of course, because at one time, we find ourselves, something had happened in Carnage. When that murdered some young boy down there, I think believe was the police, and we find ourselves in Carnage protesting. For the children in San Fernando Hospital, we had protested too. When we find too much children and too much children were dying at San Fernando Hospital, we went up there and we protest. So wherever you see fit to demonstrate for the rights of people, especially the human rights of people, there's nothing to go to that community and help them demonstrate or to protest. So I see people looking in Kings and the Armor for that. I shall also too. You'll hear people saying she won't come. She does be in Beetham, but so long I'm calling on the I shall journalists to come in, have a look at it, see what's going on. But problem people passing their vehicle, they don't know and they will know up. They will smell the stench. So a lot of people now are knowing what we're going through because the passing the maxis, they will smell it. I don't think it's something which I'm not talk about patience. We can have more patience than we had. We had patience. We had patience of not sometimes the people didn't have money to buy the bottle, the blue waters. You know, I have the source water, give them little water. If I have a case share it in 2. You know, people went through enough. And the since October, I think it's before October we were going through this. But since October they came to start the work. Because it was going on and on. And I said, let me call Autocar and tell them I call CNC3 and see what we could do. And that is where they went from, and it was some workers they thanked me. They said, boy, if it wasn't for you coming on the press, we would never be able to come out and start this project. Because so much of projects have to start, but people like Beetham and Lavantel, they will leave them for life.
But Anderson, let me say this, sir. I saying this, sir. This is not Anderson Wilson. Hines wicked and evil. And let me say why. You see how they getting treated at the Beetham? The people in Chumakak, Lavantel have an abandoned building sitting there now for 11 years. We now in 2022, 6 years under the PNM, 6 years under failed general lines. 6 years, right? And then I say want to talk, well, you know, you gotta write a letter. Write a letter. In 2022, all you writing letters?
Ansem, hold on a second there. This situation is so hazardous and dangerous, right?
Waterborne disease,
that you have to get moving and get all hands on deck to address it simultaneously. There. This 24 hours in this situation is too much. Okay? 24 hours in situation.
Gary, I'm telling you, patience.
Yeah, but you saw me note, right? You saw me note, right? That we need everybody on board. So I made Diana call the Minister of Local Government. He gonna say, well, she should call the Public Utilities Minister. Not that, Diana. I will make this call and get in touch with this one and that one. So I am telling the Prime Minister right now that he must get all hands on deck. Ministry of Health, Ministry of Local Government, Minister of Public Utilities, and bring the Minister of National Security there too. Okay, and Minister of Social Development and Family Services.
That's
okay?
Right.
We need all.
They need
this
fresh
emergency
water.
Meeting.
And they need water. They need water. They need water. They need
people were not
drinking
compensated
water.
in any way. No. Then we have the councillor. He may not have enough strength, but I'll call him. And I said, what about, I said, who don't want disinfectant for their place? Or who not calling on whether they paying them or not? I said, people need a Clorox, they need disinfectant for their place. People need this thing, oh God, to sanitize. They need drinking water.
And it's a pandemic.
Yes, and if you see the state of the water that coming through the tap, so only one conclusion we could have come up with, because so much of burst lines. So we said that it had to be the same sewer water that running in the domestic lines, in the domestic water lines. So we have it in an industrial problem and a domestic problem at the same time. And no one seemed to get. Before people that say don't call politics, don't say nothing but Heinz and that mention being the Beetham. I know we studying Beetham and what had happened. But before election, Heinz used to be at the back of my street.
All the time.
Some black in a black car.
Yep. Used to be on the Beetham, used to be up in Chumaka too before the election.
Now we used to be buying three girls. One went to our Peter work. He put one in CPEP. And I mean, if he didn't get nothing from the next one, that one ain't working nowhere. I think that one is a worker in CPEP. And I used to leave Beetham like 2-3 in the morning. Tell them fellas, one of them fellas take him up with a firearm. Next morning, boy, they stick up into that firearm because they didn't know what's in the vehicle. He said, long the glass. He said, ole, it's for science. I tell them, next time, thing your light off, long your glass or something. But I want them to know he said, be in the Beetham 4 day morning behind them little girls. I don't know if it's talking politics or what. So I must ask him if you know I get them tar shell. I get them tar shell from car street in Belmont. And I know the world listening. I see, I always ask him, he can ask me the same question because he's the MP for Laventille West. And one thing I just want to know from him is if he have AIDS. That's all. Because he and Tasha were good friends. Now, when I say any girl is sick or anything, but you have a friend named Tasha, you must come on and tell the public if you have a girlfriend named Tasha. Not the one he buy the Lexus for who came in the shop. Brand new Lexus, the girl driving.
I understand. So that's not a ledge, boy. That's not a ledge.
Marks Bus.
Yeah. But listen,
no, you know Tasha. You know Tasha. It's a ledge, you know Tasha.
I want to get the situation
I know it's
resolved.
abuse.
Gary, chill now. All kind of
But
things
is it
coming
alleged
out.
that he buy the Lexus? Is it true that he buy the Lexus? Is it alleged?
It's alleged.
Oh,
It's alleged. Because
yeah.
they said the girl and Heinz got she got permanent work in the ministry. And he buy a new Lexus, sir.
I want the government to allegedly fix this problem immediately. All right?
And this what year is Alexis? And this what year is Alexis? What is it?
Oh God.
Wait. Heinz horny, man. Well, I thought Heinz was my boy. What
But you know,
on?
all I know the matter, me and Heinz gone high court.
Yeah, it going high court?
It going high court.
Oh, that the one with the water?
No, the one with the obscene language.
Oh, the obscene language. You cuss him out when you cuss him out?
Yeah. The magistrate tell me go and do 7 days in prison.
Wait,
her father was police. And her father used to work with Heinz. So she told when she said to me, you'll have to go and make 7 days in prison. I never make a day in prison. So I had a really good lawyer there. So I just said my lawyer, I said, we'll appeal that to them, but me ain't going in no jail for no Heinz or nobody. Me do nothing to go in jail. He said he had 150 people, approximately 150 people listening, but he made out my voice. He made out my voice. Yeah. But the magistrate thought should be a judge. But you know, and even though Dr. Munila said, even though we losing high court, we should be losing high court. Because my name not in a stationery, they had not made any report on me. So if we lose in high court, we're going to Privy Council. So I want to see the Minister of National Security what be high court steps for obscene language. But people know who they deal with, you know. People in Heinz is not normal, you know. Heinz is a sick man. And only one young girl is herself down here, and her daughter. And I go tell you why he just help them well treat. But they're not well now. The little girl born not healthy now. So that's the only person you'll buy school books and stuff for. I tried to send to school. The last time I tried to send school were open, together children and others. Not Kamala. Kamala had nothing to do with that. She don't give things to children down here, so. Jillian John and Dr. Munilal and others.
But Anderson, how you criticizing your leader, so where's that one?
Whoa.
Let the man talk the truth now, man. The man talk the truth. Don't hold back.
Dr. Munilal is my leader. He's a man who's rich on the ground. He does rich on the ground. He does rich on the ground and he knows to reach he know about politics. Kamala them know about politics. Kamala knows to help cheap people and help cheap people alone. Munilal help anybody.
But Anderson,
and you see my father always say when somebody help you, you help them more. And Munilal fed up help me when I beat them. Together with me in jail.
But Anderson,
you never ask Kamala for nothing for them. She supposed to know she supposed to help them. And when you ask, that's some girl named Lisa. Yeah, she's answered 1 minute and then minute she said she's not in the office. But we're dealing with this too, a problem, Wall Street.
Yeah.
We're dealing with it.
Why does Fitzgerald treat the people of Beetham like that and he's the representative, man? Why does he treat them like that? Why? What do you think is the reason why? That he treats the people of the Beetham, he's the representative, man. Why? What is this? What is this in a psyche? Something. What is this in a psyche, boy?
Well, we can't say because those whenever them and others are thrown water them. We can't say because of that. What I can say,
oh Lord,
what I can say, it seems like you don't like Lavantel people. Heinz don't like Lavantel people.
You know, Anderson, I want to agree with you, you know, full 100, you know.
Yeah, you don't like Lavantel people.
Based on what he has done, based on what he has not done in Chumaka Lavantel, I could see that, but you know, that man didn't even go up there with a little dolly boy, half a dolly.
Nothing.
Not a little gift for Christmas, boy.
You say we had kept something in our community, but it was a walk show. No party, you walk, you get a chit. Yeah, you chit, you walk straight around, you collect something and you walk back out. They didn't say matter walk through. I just must wicked people. I just a wicked man. People will understand me when I say that. I said that's a nice person. Then we had one for Spring South now. the lawyer boy, Kid Scotland. He don't shake hand. He put on a tight pants, a tight top.
Anderson, why you talking about a tight pants and a tight top? Why?
And them try to walk and whine. And then he say, Anderson, I tell I go and buy some legal advice. But when they take my contract, they took my contract when they guys, I don't support the PNM now. Heinz call the manager, see Pepper, and he tell him, no, you don't take this one time. The manager explained, somebody in my family, they want me calling him, and my contract was gone. So that is the Heinz and the but I'm going back to Kid Scotland now. He said, why do you support these people? I said, support too. And why do you support these people and them? Why do you support them and them? But you see, when I watch, I work in ministry, they give ministry, I works 2 back pay between 2010 and 2013. They get HGC 2 back pay, and the list could go on and on. Them children say come from the stadium jumping up. But they say, no man face on our bag. Well, we have to see what we face on our bag and children jumping up. I can watch my phone and see children jumping up in Jamaica. Yeah, because Wall Street sending for them. And you could leave for more years and your organization and sending for them. But them could jump up. Nobody can jump up behind space and no bag. How I can support these people? And I see when my mother and my father them go through. And I see when Eric Williams was walking, and Eric Williams say, we get them houses in Beetham. 1 year he end up no foot, no leg, amputated. It's the sister of a man called Sewage. He said that too big, he said split it in half. That's what the PNM give. Don't tell me to send me for donation from the village council and me and my brother them come back. I was brought up in social work, you know. The PNM is a thief for the donation and carry it to the family. But in my father house are not thief. So we continue to help people now. From Shoma go right back. We know it is to help people. That's why when the police came yesterday, me and my little brother, we tell everybody, we say they run. And we tell me to lock up one, they go lock up all. The police didn't touch nobody. The police didn't touch a soul. And even though I explain them to that, if it is that they arrest anybody, they'll make it worse. I thank God that they listen. And we prayed before we went and protested. If them fellas wasn't praying, I came inside and I prayed for all of them. So that's how we reach Wall Street. But the define Heinz is very hard. Most I can say is a nasty man. You don't like love and tell. You like your own PNM people who walk on someone and holding flag for them. I don't know. And PNM people don't like their own self too as well.
But Anderson, what happens now if this stuff is not fixed by January? What is the end of the month? What happens after that if it's not fixed? What happens then?
Plan B. You see, if they were listening to me carefully, but they came to me late. They said, Anderson, what really think I said, but yeah, we're going on. For years now, we are accustomed crossing over the items to go on the western bound lane of the Beetham Highway. I said, this year, this protest will go up, we will cross you to nothing. So what we'll do, we'll set up things early.
Don't give out your the modus operandi.
No. Because I try to text everyone, you know. So I called Shoma and say, in case she's going to work. I said, Shoma, the car ain't working good, you know. Shoma, no, I have no vehicle presently. So I said, I cannot come for you, so leave home early. I said, I think Shoma can pick up this code, boy. And I said, no, none of the cars ain't going to be working in the morning, no, girl. So I said, try and leave earlier. Then she pick up the code. And I said, this one is going to be fiery. I said, if you can leave earlier, we send a vehicle for you at 3 o'clock in the morning. And she okay, Anderson. But our proud in many ways. Our proud in many ways to see, and so much I have to say, to see people weren't able to go to work. I was proud for that. In one way or the other, wrongly, the country was shut down. Because when the superintendent came to me, he said, "Listen, vehicles can move in south." And that is what I think everyone wanted to see. That vehicles cannot move. And what I really appreciate too, it wasn't the PNM or the UNC behind anything whatsoever. Was the youth and fed up. Was mostly youth. And
I hope I shall listen to that. I hope I shall listen to that.
I said to them, I said, anybody touch a vehicle, pelt a vehicle, I gotta make sure they get locked up, or make sure something told you. I said, any robbery, anything we breaking somebody hand. I cannot put thing in my mouth to say it. I cannot say nothing else to say it. I didn't explain them that if they interfere anybody, we're gonna crash the thing. We don't want it to crash. And everybody listen, nobody impelled a maxi, nobody impelled a vehicle. We did it how we want to do it. I said, listen, you can't run, you know. I said, if you run, everybody will stop. I said, help them through a tire too. I had it for the children's sake. When Tosha could say, and listen, I only had about $25 when Tosha told me that, you know. She wanted to buy a candy beef for my daughter. She whole skin is rash, boy. So I said, call Dr. Mohammed correct. He's a doctor that sell Beetham children to her. And I said, I call him, and I gave her the 20. I said, make sure I see the candy be here. Right. I know she just smoked his cigarette too now. But she went and she buy the candy one time. Yeah. And they will get vexed. Because not the first person said the child will get in rash, and not the only child we saw with the rash. Then I said, nah, boy, you better get locked up for the children, you get locked up today. Until they do something. So I hope I'll fix by the 31st.
I still feel like too long, man.
Plan B in the
long. That's too long.
But I'll tell you, when you have the landfill lit, but for us to ask what to do, they get a phone call from up in the lab. And the guy, yes, but let's say what to do. Light it. Say, no. Then boy, when you light the lab, you whole tongue to be black. So I tell you, that's so much. I say we are situated amongst 4 the looks highways. We have the old St. Joseph Road, which we call the back road, the Eastern Main Road, the Priority Bus Road, the Beetham Highway. That is the key and the gate to enter and to exit.
Port of Spain, yeah, man.
And we have approximately 125,000. The FedUp did that survey. And approximately 125,000 they will get from 6 o'clock to let's say 10 that pass through City Gate. 125,000 for the list. So we could and Silver them can shut down the country. We could shut it down. What since you can't shut down the country, we can shut it down. We can make nothing move in Carenage. We can make nothing move in Toko. We can make nothing move in Penal. We can back it up till it reaches the sea. So with that I say, I hope the authorities understand. And we have a link to on the back road, you know. And the old St. Joseph Road, yes, I have family and thing across there. Well, when we say we're doing this here, they do it there at the same time. And we didn't see them go to the extent. They didn't see them get that touch. Them get sly pepper in Wall Street. Then get anchow, then get mango, then get tambran, then get kuchilayet, then get shadabenny.
Put some garlic sauce in it now, man. Put some garlic sauce.
Then get ketchup, then get mustard, then get nothing yet. Yeah,
but Anderson,
yes.
Why does it have to come to this, Anderson? Why can't they just fix it, man? Why can't they just fix it?
Let me let one of them have some respect outside here. One of the protesters. One second there, please.
All right. So, folks, we are with Anderson Wilson, live and direct from the Beetham. We are talking about, what's going on in the Beetham. At the end of the month, they promised the residents that they are going to fix things, and the the MP for Lavantel West is telling the people have more patience. And I want him to spend 5 nights.
Yep.
5 nights.
In
New York, how did he sentence a landlord to his own building?
A slumlord, yep.
Yeah. But Anderson, this is Gary, man. How you do? Listen, I want you guys to organize yourself and remain in network with each other. You understand? So that when we move in simultaneously, because they don't respect 1 or 2 people, right? They're not going in the world. That is like the law of the world. When they see a minority amount of people, you don't get no attention. So the thing about it is we have to mobilize. We all have a problem there. We outside of your area trying to stand with you. So we want the communication flowing between you and us so that we can lend the support.
Oh God. They won't get up like that. I come outside now. So you look at now I want you to speak to my little brother, yeah. Well, yeah, he was up in arms and spared and everything. 1 second, 1 street.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh. I could take all you to show like one man himself, you know.
Yeah. Show me. Go ahead. Take we. So folks,
good night.
Hey, good night. You're live on WZYE 95.9 FM. How are you doing?
I'm good.
So how you doing, my brother? Talk to me.
Yeah, well, we had it about our children, so we had no other choice was to do what we had to do. You understand? So,
oh God.
So that's clearly understood, brother.
We open up to get some. Pardon?
I said that's clearly understood. Go ahead, you say it, man. Say what you had to say.
Yeah, it's been some months now. This thing has been affecting real people. That you know, who waking up every day, who can't afford to buy bottled water, might have to drink from the tap line. You understand? And the tap line, the water, disgusted. 24 hours at running brown, like it's Moby. And it's sewer water.
Jesus.
So you don't know if a child or somebody who can't afford to buy blue waters or the Sani or Oasis. They want to choice but to drink that water, you know.
Oh my God.
If a mother wake up and she had to make tea for her child, she had to go to the tap line. You understand? That child and that babies who had to drink that water. You understand? Yeah, plus the toilets and all are very unbearable because you're flushing the toilet. And while you're going to the toilet, it's coming right back up and flooding out in your place. You understand? So it was just a situation.
These people need to be relocated. This is nothing to play around with. All right.
I'm still going on. Like this today. I am not shaming my mouth to say that yesterday I had to use gazette paper. But I can't use the toilet bowl.
You had to use gazette paper?
Yeah, I had to use gazette paper today. And put it in a bag.
Oh my God.
Well, you know, why we don't get Heinz to come this way? You could use some gazette paper too.
Yeah, so, and Dr.
Sent it by the Minister of Health.
You need Heinz to come so you could use some gazette paper too.
No,
you need gazette paper. See, they got gazette paper with a cricketer on it.
Yeah.
As I was saying it here, it might be sounding easier, but if you really come and experience and see what is really taking place here, trust me, you all go in and melt. You all go and melt one time. You understand? You all go and melt one time if you all come and see what is really taking place. It comes out of people's house. All in the house, the water running non-stop running.
But listen, do you guys get truck-borne water? Do you guys get truck-borne water?
No, we never get no kind of assistance, no kind of water, nothing. They never come, no, they never send water, they never send nothing, they never send.
But listen now, listen a minute.
You see?
They never even said, well, boy, they go buy up some little bottle of water, some little bleach. Nothing for the train water, for the wash, nothing. Your clothes.
But how are you guys supposed to wash your hands? This is a pandemic. How are you guys supposed to sanitize and wash your hands and all kind of thing?
Oh, let me get some light. Look at that one bubbling down.
Yeah. Oh my God, Anselm, we gotta do something. Drop out, get water, drop there or something, boy. Jesus Lord.
Yeah, take some pictures and videos for us, man.
We losing here.
Yeah. They're moving
like
around.
The further away from the modem he goes.
Yeah, we lose him.
Yeah.
But they gotta get water to drink, Anselm.
But Diana, Anselm, and Tommy. This is a situation where the people cannot stay there and wait around.
Yeah, Anderson. You're back. Anderson, you're back.
Yeah.
Anderson, where are you now?
But I knew about I was put on the phone. I was using the internet from home side there.
Right.
So as I walked there, was the drop.
Lost signal.
But I would have like you. Oh, I wonder if I'll get by 11 shit, boy.
I'll try.
Please. No, but what could I could get that card on the phone. I already. What time you finishing?
Anderson, take 15-20 minutes. You can get back to me, man.
Yeah.
What time?
No, if we just finish we have about an hour and a half again.
All right, nice. I'll get back to you. Very nice.
Yeah, nice. Okay. All right, good. So, folks, what we're gonna do? He's gonna come back in. Let me go to some of the people in the chat now.
Before you do that, listen to me. This situation here, right? There is no waiting period here, man. Even if you take water, the people cannot stay in that condition where they are right now. This is a direct threat to
people cannot shower.
Yep.
They can't even shower.
Yep. I call Wassa, the manager for that area, and balling on the place, begging for a water truck to go there, that at least they can get clean water. You mean nobody went there yet, Anselm? Huh? Patrice something Abdul. Gary, I gave you a name, right? Something Abdul?
Yeah.
Anselm, I gave you a name.
You were supposed to call, but what I'm saying to you, beside the water situation, these people have to be extracted at that area immediately because they cannot stay there.
That's a hazard. Water
they cannot stay in that condition. No. There's no waiting period. There's no patience here. Okay?
Nope, you gotta move them from there.
To wait till month end. You know how much can happen by month end?
What? And what about these houses that they're just sitting down there growing grass? Man, I don't know. Jeez, bread boy.
I can't even believe I'm hearing this in 2022.
Chris Watson, good night. Mongs, good night. Lana, Carice.
And people have to have patience, with water that is compromised by sewage coming out of their faucets.
Diana, with you. The man say all that have more patience. When the night come and he go in the big bungalow, right? Then people are them smelling. The man had to use gazette paper. He should have used the same gazette paper here.
But then let him move into there for a week and experience the difficulties that the same people he want to put their finger in the ink for and experience and live along with them, Ethelbert? You think that is fair?
Put it in the gazette paper and roll it and drop it in the office.
Albert was right. He said this is a state of emergency.
Yeah.
Well, if it's a state of emergency, this is a damn state of emergency here.
He's correct. He's absolutely correct.
Patience.
Albert Montano, you are absolutely correct.
How do people washing their hand and all kind of things?
But you know the sad part of it, boy? You know the sad part, boy? You know the sad part? Let me tell you the sad part, boy.
And you're apologizing?
But listen to this, To me, boy, it's better to keep your mouth shut and make people think you're a fool than to open it and confirm it, right?
Confirm that you're that.
I rather Aisha Wells not say anything about giving Fitzgerald Hines the minister a pass. You understand? I mean, you go on national radio, boy, and you telling people the minister is not to blame, is Wassa to blame.
Yeah, he write a letter. He write a letter.
But Gary,
that is it.
Then when he go along the telling PNM gang, if you hear them, yeah, boy, I tell nobody to be blaming the minister, Wassa. And we gonna
the opposition and Watson Duke trying to make problem up there.
And we gotta find out who the contractor is. And this, that, and the other, all kind of thing, and them falling for it like chicken without heads.
And that you concern we.
Yeah,
right?
We out here.
Yeah. But other parts of Trinidad, she trying to tell people that they're concerned. That we think there, that PNM people think, that Lavantil think. So hello, when the highway shut down, who think is that? Right?
And we out here, we should mind the business. I like to hear them with the dotish rhetoric. Huh?
Yeah.
Dotish rhetoric. We didn't mind we business, we mind we business. That is Trinidad is we business.
But wait a minute. Chris Watson just come back. Chris Watson make a very valid point. They register Venezuelan, but not this Trinidadian child. Well done, PNM.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Imagine that.
Just remember who was in charge of that project,
Mr. Stuart Young.
The Chinese genie, right? So we have a couple of Indian jackasses, an African dictator, and a Chinese genie. Okay? All right? You hear me?
No, only see why the storm vexed. She can't get your ID card. You ain't getting this poor little girl. She birth paper that she can be established as a human being. Huh? All the wicked and evil people. All the wicked and evil. Oh, man, that couldn't have been Diana Child. Boy, man, what? Shoot. All the wicked. And there's a sort of, and you meet a sort of hoggish, unmannerly, ill-trained people. That have
place you go, right?
But you see, the problem is endemic because since 2011, it was another administration, the same shit. This administration, same crap. You see, all of them is to me, it's just a broken system.
Like she begging for something that she's duly entitled to, having been born there. The girl mother tell you she born there, huh? And all they won't get the girl. So that means it's a corrupt system. Or you corrupt, won't get the little girl.
I can't understand. A mother comes to register a birth.
Sickening.
Child born at home. A lot of Trinidadians was born at home. And sometimes the parents couldn't make it to register the boat. Somebody went and registered for him until the parents could get there. And you go and ask for the paper, the information there. Right?
Sometimes they go 2 days. Sometimes they go 2 days later, and they still can register the child and give the appropriate day.
Even longer than that. But what I'm saying to you is, I can understand this mother come here with whatever information she have and say, "I child born so and so, and I want to register the boat," and I can't do it. And it's 10 years now.
Total garbage. 11 years.
All the register them Venezuelan. Them Venezuelan come from wherever and them ID card. All the sickening, Dr. Rowley. You're sickening. You and your hospital. You and doctor. Give me a chance here answer. Cause real vexing. They interfere with my little girl child. You and whoever. You San Fernando. Give me. I want a number for San Fernando General Hospital.
Did you run in the Beetham too? Did you run in the Beetham to have a health hazard?
I had it there. And the children, the Beetham getting rash on the skin. And nobody cares. You, Ethel Bernheim, you don't care that these children are sick. Huh? All y'all should be ashamed of all yourself. Shame of yourself. And you all want these people to go and put their finger in an ink for all you? Shame on all you. Shame. I am going to remind them what they do, what you all do to them when time comes to vote. Trust me, you're only going to hear my mouth the biggest. My mouth is going to be the biggest mouth.
You see the people, they're used to the people taking the abuse and still putting them back there.
Shame on them. Shame on you all.
Shame on the people too.
Donna Cox, this is an emergency. The children, they're sick. They're hungry. They need things to clean their house. The old people in there, they need disinfectants. They can get waterborne diseases, dysentery, amoeba, all kinds of
What you mean could
cholera,
get for the latter period?
all kinds of things, wrong worms, diphtheria, all kinds of things could come out of that situation there, and it could spread in Trinidad and Tobago. All is sickening. You all are sickening in this administration. Sickening, man. Don't have people suffering.
For the lack of time it happening. For the lack of time, you want to tell me that it happening right now?
And the minute I watch it, when they came out and they were showing what was going on, the police was quick to surround the area, though. I noticed that. How fast the police surround. Something going on in the Beetham. Whoop, send the police. Go shoot and kill out the black youth. Yeah, but that's what they like to
Anderson
do.
handles things good, man. Comparing with the police, he had the respect. He handled this thing good. He handled this very good.
I'm tired. I fell
and it's not to take the whole thing to a different level where like Albert was saying too.
But Tommy, they have to
move the entire village. They have to move that village and start over from zero. With that whole Beetham.
What I'm saying to you is they have to meet, they have to organize, and this is the message I'm trying to get to him. I've been trying to reach him. In fact, someone called out to him for maybe yesterday, but they couldn't reach him. But the thing about it is, I am trying to get them to understand that they have to come together and be in communication and move together.
Okay, they will do it.
They have to move together, because there's a lot of everybody, a little group here, a little group there. We want everybody organized. We want everybody organized.
I see the trade union people had a little thing today, and it's a trade, the oil field workers, and everybody planned to shut down everything. I told everybody to shut it down. Bring them to their knees and make them come to the bargaining table and converse with you. Who the hell is them? Huh? Shut it down. Yeah. Nothing works. You collect no vac. Nothing works. Shut it down. Show them. No, they don't have enough people inside it to run nothing. All they have the power. All your workers have the power. Shut it down. Now I say, shut it down.
Diana, I'm just double checking. You left the Alsinger voice note yesterday too?
Sure did.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna send you some more numbers.
They are saying Ethelbert Hines, the Prime Minister, and the Minister of Works. Who else? I just be in the tail, and they just get the message. Yeah, they just get the message.
Then I see your message. I think that's true.
I'm tired.
Hailey says, Anselm, the Moors in America is sovereign and don't have any birth paper. Do some research on that now and see the benefits of being a Moors in America. Hailey, come on, man. You talk about Moors in America as opposed to less than Trinidad and Tobago? A Moors in America is supposed to be in a less than Trinidad and Tobago? Come on, Hailey, man. You're brighter than that, man.
Yeah, the Moors is another story.
That's a mixed story. You understand? That's a different story, man.
The Moors and the Amish.
Listen to me. I am from Trinidad and Tobago. I just happened to be in a different location at the time. We are dealing with Trinidad and Tobago. That's where
we got to fix there. That's what we need fixed. We need it fixed. Yeah. We need our homeland fixed.
I don't care if I'm 100 years away from Trinidad and Tobago. I am from Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago is home. Trinidad and Tobagonians are my people. And I will raise my voice.
We need it fixed. We need it fixed once and for all.
Yeah, Vonnie Roberts wants Anderson to speak to Kingsley on his two-sided talk. Why you want Anderson to talk to Kingsley?
I want Aaliyah to get her birth paper to go to school. I want them children in the Beetham to have some sort of relief. Donna Cox, this is something for you to go and look into. Put on 10 masks and go down there and see what's going on with the people and the old people.
Diana,
we want you to put on masks and go down there. We want you to smell what's going on there.
Hey guys, I'm gonna step out the village for a little minute. All right, I'll be back.
Diana and Gary.
Yeah.
The Prime Minister needs to go into the Beetham.
That's right.
You see my message yesterday, post out? That's what I tell him. And I say, if anybody vexed about my message and want to buff me, the number is free to call me on WhatsApp. If they vex what I say, you see that message?
Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah.
Okay. I said, if anybody vex that I tell the Prime Minister, anyway, that you come in and same house and tell me you want me ideas and how important it is. Well, here it is now. You, Dr. Rowley, you call up everybody. You call Heinz, you call Dial Singh, call Rohan Sinanan, call the Minister of Public Utilities, right? And get every man jack there and tell them fix this now. This is a major hazardous situation to human life. Okay? You're gallivanting about pandemic and pandemic. Where you think you have in front of your face right now in Trinidad and Tobago there, on the ground there?
Yeah.
This is a disaster situation.
You're right, Fish Stick Paula. Weeks need to go and smell some
Where the ODPM?
Yeah.
Where the ODPM?
Yeah. ODPM, all of them that work for ODPM.
Yeah, but the Prime Minister, he's in command. He's supposed to take charge. I am not going to be run around. Diana, call local government, or you need to call this one. You call WASA, or you need to call. No. We calling the Prime Minister now.
Yeah, and by the way, he called me, hey girl. Hey girl, you're calling. I said, excuse you.
Who's that? Who said that to you?
Miss Hossein.
Hold up. We have Anderson back. Anderson, wait it is.
Yeah, Wall Street.
Yeah, you're back inside.
Right. Now, we're going by 8th Street. I leave 10th Street. They buy 8th Street here, Wall Street.
Okay. So, folks, we are live on the Beetham. Here it is. What is our manhole? That's our manhole?
Yeah.
Well, you see? This is the 11th of January. The night of the 11th of January. You see it? Welcome, Wasana Day. Aisha Wells, where are you? Aisha Wells. Hey, Anderson, Aisha Wells there too, right?
Look, you want to speak to the people here?
Yes.
So, watch it.
Yo.
No, I'm going back to shit now, eh?
Yeah.
No, I said you cannot smell it while I walk. You're not going to send me send for you. We're going to send me shit now.
Okay. Folks,
now, that is shit there. That is shit.
Right.
Now, it have a shop here.
We are on the Beetham now
Right,
with Anderson Wilson.
When they're ready.
And he's showing you guys what's going on there. We live on the Beetham.
No,
in Trinidad.
we're going to send me street.
Right.
Wait. We're going to send me street now. Very long never message. Pause it. This is 7 street, Wall Street.
Oh my God. Oh, let's see that?
This is 7 street. Now I want to go by you there, self. Come on, walk with me. I went in the yard self.
You all see that? You all see it? This is serious. Fitzgerald Hines should have been there.
I don't want to go and tell you how shopping, man. Wall Street.
Yo.
And some of them deserve the smell less too, eh?
Yeah. Correct.
The chair, I listen, you know. Me say them big people, you know. Watch this.
You see that?
Now this water we are seeing here.
Yeah.
Same thing, eh? Now, when you see the white or the grayish in the arm, this one, all these people they are there.
You see that? You all see that?
You see that one shit?
Yeah, we seen it.
Eh? That coming straight out of this yard because I have a manhole in this yard here. Now, you know, start, eh?
Folks, we are live in the Beetham in Trinidad, and the guy Anderson Wilson, who is an activist on the Beetham, is taking us around and showing us what's going on the Beetham, while Fitzgerald is telling people, have a patience, 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 telling the people have patience.
Anderson.
All that's running on in this canal here now.
Yeah.
Anderson.
Are we going there? We're reaching a lady place for the everything coming out from.
Can Anderson hear us?
Hold a minute, Tommy.
No, you get a little more like that we walk. Not all over go be dark.
Yeah, that's all right. Go ahead, Tommy. What did you want to say, Tommy?
I want to ask Anderson if he thinks that. Can you hear me?
I want.
All right. He's not listening.
We're going with the idea. Look cool. Look at any problem here. Right. Watch. Got this one. Got this one here.
What is that, a manhole?
You want to talk to these people here?
Yeah. Put them on the camera.
Yeah,
Put them on the camera.
Well, man, can I come and talk still? We're going Wall Street, Vietnam, and we plan this. So this is 6th Street. We have 2 shops inside. Selling chilled fried chicken here. You know what I mess with? I don't think you tell these people here, because selling enough water. The people from foreign here. How concerned. So you're cool with what going on? No, I don't like it, but I don't want to. No, but you're cool. You're cool, man. You understand anything with you?
So you just come and we're just going to talk to this.
No, but you cool with that what going on there. No, they can't do nothing. They can't do nothing. I tell you the place. Some of them cool with it, so you know. Look at this, a car coming out there now. People are going to leave the car other places. Then go up with the car. They'll park up elsewhere. Watch this. Watch this, sir. They sick shit there.
Folks, we are live in Beetham Gardens in Trinidad with Anderson Wilson. And he's just
nobody cleaning his trash and thing when they're coming.
I wouldn't know if they really.
Anderson, have they done anything
now
to
we are registered company and whatnot. Watch all going on the side of Wall Street. I want to take you inside it to talk to some people.
Okay.
Let's shop music that's playing here.
So, folks, this wasn't planned, but we're doing a special live direct from the Beetham, and we have with us online Anderson Wilson.
This is about the first big hole was down here. The first big hole was down here. So you see the person pitch and thing, you cover it up, shit water still flowing.
I want to really know if they realistically think that they can fix this in that little space of time and do a good job.
That is normal. Cynthia, good night, good night. We're going to all experiencing anything inside there? All experiencing anything inside there? Any problem to the super inside by you? Come talk to these people here for me, Cynthia. Talk to these people here for me, please. Come, Cynthia, come. I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you at the vibe too. Wow. Son. No, Anthony, talk to these people. Time the world know what's going on. Anthony! The Pona lie there, Mr. Cynthia, talk to these people here, please.
Folks, we are live in on the Beetham.
What do you like there for me?
in Trinidad with Anderson Wilson. He's an activist in the Beetham.
And like just stopping the person taking and walking along with the person walk with the person. They come here and say, well, busy yesterday. The gallery.
It's not like the ball. It's not like that.
You can talk to them too. You're able to walk.
Like they could see.
You see here.
Hello, good night.
Good night. How are you doing?
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Well, not so good. Good night. Good night. Right now we are sitting on the gallery here. I have to block my nose. First, the scent, smelling stink. Come and talk to the people there. It's real smelling stink. The whole back of my yard, the bathroom, the toilet, everything flooding away.
And how long has that been happening?
Hello?
How long has that been happening? How long?
Well, that happening months now since they started the project, right? Yeah, months now that's happening. Since August we getting this problem. Yeah. No. That's since in August we getting this problem and it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Right now, my whole throat. My whole throat in pain with this thing. I know end up when they take a tablet and sitting on the gallery and I have to be blocking my nose, everything. People getting real sick here.
Do you all get clean water to boil water or anything? Do you all get clean water?
Hello?
Do you all get water, clean water to boil water, to make tea or anything, to cook or anything, clean water?
Yeah, we have to it's bottled water I use it because the water and the pipe real dirty.
Oh, okay.
So talk to my son. Yeah, put it on my son.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, pleasant good night.
Good night. How are you going, boss?
Yeah, okay, man.
You are live on WZYE 95.9 FM.
This thing now is far past overbearing. It's far past overbearing now. Because they saying they come to fix it, and they say that how they don't want to sign it going to Parliament for approval. They don't want to sign the bill. All of a sudden, the cylinders reaching the country yesterday. Come on, it's games are playing with me, man. It's games. People getting sick here. People getting sick. People have cholera right now on the Beetham.
Oh my God! You see?
A lot of people being tested. Watch, this elephant was gold turn black.
That's
so
inevitable.
if a train on the outside falls, what it going to inside? This is carbon dioxide. This poisoning your system. And what's not taking me serious at all. Up to now, Mr. Hines or the MP never come to adjust the situation. Yeah, Mr. Hines never come to adjust the situation, to come and tell Beetham people, all right, okay, well, XYZ is the case. They don't care. Ever since PNM come in power, they never lost a seat in this district here, and they keep throwing me in the back burner and treating me like dogs. And when we demonstrate with power now, because we fed up and block the road, the police want to kill me. For what? For the writing? Because we fed up. Come on, it's over here now, man. How much we could take? Little children getting sick in the community. You understand?
Yeah.
Right now, as Corona is the highest thing we're rolling now, they're supposed to take this serious. Yeah, it's coming up in people's bathroom.
But why aren't they working around the clock? Why aren't they working 24/7?
Exactly. They shut off work since about 2 weeks before the Christmas. They shut off. And they said they're not doing no work right now.
That's a matter of urgency.
Yesterday, we demonstrated a little thing. All of a sudden, the water stop come up. They bring 2 cylinders. They bring two cylinders. Today, it going back again. Same thing again. So when we so you see, the only doing thing when we protest.
It's an emergency.
I'm telling you, and it start back again. Just so it start back. When we protest, all of a sudden now they get pumped. They did not know pump, no pump. Cylinders reaching the country within some minutes. Come on, it's a game to play with us,
Top of the hour.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
I'm moving.
Yeah. Go ahead, Anderson. We appreciate that, man.
When we get fed up,
I tell them, you go get them till Monday.
Exactly, we get fed up. I was going to what's the date for show by Monday?
Anderson.
Go ahead.
Anderson. Mountain too far. Mountain too far.
Yes.
Yep.
Mountain too far.
A lot of damage will be done by that.
Come on, man.
Yep.
Oh, wait, nah.
Yep. Too far.
Mountain too far.
Too far.
Oh, let's get them a week.
Yep. A week.
Get them 1 week.
Yep.
But they jumping clocks, everybody.
A week.
They have to work. They have to work around the clock to get that done.
A week
from now.
A week.
That's an emergency.
Nah.
That's
1 week.
That's a state of emergency.
That's a state of emergency. There's cholera. There's an outbreak of cholera there. That's a state of emergency.
They don't work 24/7, Anderson. Don't get them no end of the month.
Don't get them no month. That's too long. That's too long.
Too long for me, shoot.
Too long.
No, that can't work.
Anderson, I want you to go in the media and tell me, before we go tonight, I want to make something with you, telling you again them 1 week, and I go post it all over social media. Come on, man.
That's a state of emergency.
Yeah.
Emergency.
That's affecting all inside there.
One outbreak of cholera is too much.
That's like we up here and all.
Watch it. You can talk to those residents here too.
Yeah. Put them on.
Bless.
Boss. Talk to us. Good night. Talk to us. How you doing?
Yeah, we're shutting the place stink and well. How they be outside here trying to catch all vehicle breeze because that's the closest thing the fresh breeze we could get right now. And I find what's on them fucking up.
No,
You're on family radio.
I'm sorry, but it's real unpleasant and distasteful and real disrespectful, and I hope they could fix that.
They're working on your love.
All right, pleasant good night. Sorry.
Sorry, brother. I'm going to buy one in the pub now with the young lady falling last night.
My goodness.
Push it there. Push it bubble there. Third street. About Third Street now.
Right. Third Street all the way at.
Marjorie, how all the people in here? No, we didn't walk on nobody and tell nobody they're fighting people.
Enough is enough.
Explain to people what people facing here. These are people these are radio station all your life here.
Well, lady fall down the hole.
Hello, you just take up your go and talk. Go and talk.
Then she don't cuss.
And you want to talk? You want the business here, explain to people what's going on. Hello. So, what's the workers working on here right now?
It was there one tonight.
They just the pump on. I go down by the pump. Everybody young girl falling last night.
Oh, you know a young girl falling a hole in truth in there?
Yep.
How much damage was done?
I see them extricating her. Climbing up a ladder or something.
Pastor, man.
Hey, look at my friend Claudia back. Claudia, how are you?
So what going on? I see that what's that working here? What going on? What going on tonight?
What's that working?
What going on tonight? What the workers doing tonight? No, I ain't good. I was there. What the workers doing? So they come to block up you also, nobody go fall in.
Oh shit.
How about them come today?
They come to block the road?
Yeah, to
Block the hole.
Moderation. And while they're there, can you ask them for some
I'll
clean
get one of them
water?
to walk away from the noise. Boy, what's the situation, boy? What's the latest?
Tell them you want clean drinking water.
Totally unacceptable.
Yeah.
So say all the bosses will be by the school in the morning. Now I'm gonna show you what the young lady Pauline.
Okay, all right.
My mind for the wine or something. About shit.
Okay. Yeah. What you saying? Folks, we are live on the Beetham in Trinidad and Tobago. And we want to say a lot of condolences to Claudia. Claudia indicated that she had 2 deaths in her family due to COVID, but she's okay now. Claudia, welcome back, and we wish you condolences to you and the family, and glad to know that you are okay. And we ask you to stay strong. Perilous times, people, perilous times. Well, let's say hello to Claudia. Welcome back, Claudia, one of our favorites here in the village with the Dark Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM.
My condolences, Claudia. My condolences.
Claudia.
Yeah.
And welcome back. Welcome back, Claudia. Hope all is.
Wait, Anthony Medford is here. What?
Who's that?
Anthony Medford.
What going on, man? Are they?
The behold all you. That's the whole Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what the pain I'm for in truth, you know. They should give me that salary so I could spend it on all the people up there.
They need water, they need disinfectant.
Yeah, but they're gonna the best, like Montano said, the best option is to move everybody out of there and straighten up the place, you know.
All right, man. What you let them? Nobody have no barricade. So after the young lady fell in, the barricade.
Let me see it.
They put barricade.
They were actually get fall in the canal to put barricade. No, I'm sorry. I do want a video, but I don't do a video and send for you too. What's the night there? No, that was past the workers on the scene. The guy for the little about that.
Anderson.
No, all the time I can't show for cylinders now.
Anderson.
But they cannot get all the time. That's it now, eh?
Anderson, listen. If you want to do something in the day, we go do a breaking story and we go live.
Yeah.
Right, no problem.
You understand?
No problem, because
you just let me know and we go do a breaking news story and we go live. All right?
You could see everything.
They get them. Let me see if I can get something like that, show you.
Okay.
Once I get cylinders all of a sudden.
Huh? Oh, yeah, we seen them. You all see them?
All of a sudden, once I get cylinders.
Yep. They couldn't get from one.
One day, once I get cylinders. Yeah.
All I think it's easy.
They take the people for fool in them parts, man.
So, Anderson.
Yeah.
Is there any talk about any relocating the residents until they fix it? Do you know?
You said it was relocating
them now. Putting them in a place to get away from the stench until they can fix it. A temporary location.
Hold up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cylinders, 10 big cylinders each. And the basta work up there, we sit down as the basta at the something like that.
Yeah, you seen them.
Cylinders each, man. Cylinders each.
Oh, you see?
No, sir, no,
All
no,
because
but
of
it's
our
not
protest.
tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Come on. The Western workers leave now.
You know,
Them
this
leave.
thing is
They
not
leave
real,
in.
man.
They left. The pump stay on. Now, bear in mind, is that everybody, you know, someone want to see it, they can't see it. Because we will allow that in the community too. That's one. But don't you think they should take one or two young men from the community, make them security to what she thinks? No, the parents intend to spend money. No. The Western police asked me if I can make sure they're all right. Okay. And you watch fan on it, the police alone. So last time when you young lady come in, so you like the way they need to come and talk to these people like that. Come back here. These people take the time and fight overseas. To call the concern of a real estate. Sorry.
Lucas.
Lucas. Anderson, tell them Lucas. Anderson, earpiece for your phone. Folks, you see what people have to go through? Well, let's see what people need to
Them guys buy a little apartment here some years ago.
Yeah.
This is some kind of church. But we send the buckets of water for nobody else. So the police this morning, and they say, hey, short man. I said, okay, what going on? They say, boy, you can make sure. They have a big gun in his waist. They have a big gun in his waist. Yeah, no gun. I not no criminal. I not just a for justice. But you asking me if I can make sure the Western police will be all right. I say, yeah, man, only okay, man. Only good to go. That's what we're going through in Beetham. That's what we're going through. At your work, is that stench again, right, you? The fittest are the fittest will survive in here. But I'm not thinking if I can be by the corner here. All right.
So, folks, we are live on the Beetham with Anderson Wilson. Monk says, Anselm, I don't understand that too, brother. Yeah, I don't understand that, boy. Hey, Claudia, you come back real good, girl.
What they did by Lemon Street, where?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. Like, so I didn't back up now.
All right, yeah.
So that's how we go. Once the workers gone, they'll get paid for the night, Andrew. They get paid for the night. They're gone. But the police leaving now.
Police leaving now?
Yeah. So the police leaving now.
Show me them leaving now. You can't show me them leaving. Show me them leaving.
That's fine. I don't know what's going on. Right?
Tell them the live, man. It's not tell them the live.
Yeah. My son pull it down and get just down. So that was going on Wall Street.
So Anderson boy, we want to say,
man. Talk to the people. Oh, no, me tell them nothing, but you gotta tell them how you feel. Now you can't curse. Like some of them can't talk without cursing. Natalie,
Understand?
For treat.
I wanted to give them a week. This end of the month thing, a week. 1 week.
Yeah, I'm going to that early in the morning on the radio.
1 week. Give them 1 week.
That's right. No month thing.
No
1 week.
We send a clear message to them tonight. I've just seen what's going on.
7.
I've just seen what's going on. We can't get them till month end.
No, 1 week.
I personally given them 1 week.
1 week.
Right.
1 week to start work and complete.
Start and complete. Their hands come down there and work too. Let the Prime Minister come and work. 1 week. No month.
Yeah.
Already enough. Enough is enough.
Yep.
We gave them a week.
I don't know if people can take this till month end.
No.
Right now.
Anderson, when you get back in a good spot, I wanted to stop and send a message because I want to put the message tonight. 1 week. We gave them 1 week. The two
well, I want the word to know. The Minister of Public Utilities, Marvin Gonzalez, that what is going on in the Beetham is over there. And I don't think we will be able to give the authorities until month end. If we can't get it dissolved in a week, we'll have to take it back to the streets. We'll have no other choice. They have to start and complete it in 1 week. We are not up to our throat.
It's a state of emergency.
We are not up to our throat. We are more patient. We are more patient than Job.
It's an emergency. It's a critical situation.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
Anderson, I'm glad that
we have the WASA workers and the police officers. I don't know why they're so uncomfortable. Now, if we get just really get worse,
oh my God. Oh my God.
No.
If it just get worse. So we send out a message to those in authority once again that we'll be able to give them a week. 1 week. Enough is enough. So we have this water here now, and business going on across this side here. For people that live still. What is this coming out of the manhole? What just got Wall Street? What just got?
Well, let's see.
I shall go show it again. That was a police. I will show it again in Wall Street. What is this force in the Caboni manhole here? I don't know if it's a baby or what it is.
Well, let's see, boy. And them fellas not right there on the job trying to fix that, boy. Them leave and going home, boy.
Yeah.
Them leave and going home.
No, I can go if I go in the street here now. Some of the people here. What just Wall Street? What just huh? What just good? What just that Wall Street? What just coming on my showing place? What is speed? This water trap limit. Yeah? You think this is right? From saying last August, September?
I have a headache, eh? I ain't gonna lie. I have a headache. And Heinz coming asking me people would be patient, boy.
Just watching it making you sick.
Just watching it alone making you sick, boy, making you upset, boy. And you
John is pulling you last night. No. I'm my daughter. And people compatible. Huh? Eh? They waiting and lil me. Eh? And people like me.
And listen, I want you to know that WZYE 95.9 FM is in the fight with the Airbus. All right? I think you're frozen a little bit, folks. But we in that fight. We picking that fight. We in that fight with Anderson. We in that fight. We taking up that fight. You know?
A case of cholera is out there. That ain't good enough.
Anderson.
Hey, what shit?
I was saying that WZYE 95.9 FM is in the fight with all, you know, right? We joining the fight.
Right.
We joining the fight. Full 100, we in the fight.
Look at this.
Well, let's see what I do water, you know.
You talk to yourself, you talk to these people here.
Tell them no cost.
No cost, they only phone and all this and work.
No cost. I know what you're feeling. Hello, good night.
I'm going to show you this part of the thing.
Good night.
Watch out the water running in the pipe.
Oh my God.
You seen it? Now the water running in the pipe. It's not that she seen me.
Wait again. We didn't see it.
Watch the water. Look the water in the pipe. You seen it? Watch where it's dripping from. No water. No water. Going down the back, no water. Our two turtle. Watch the turtle and them. I just salvage water from a turtle and them to live. You seen it?
What? Yeah.
And in the back here, I had this blue drum to get a little cup to get a little water inside in the kitchen. I don't hook it up yet because I don't have no money to hook it up. Look the shit, the water, the tutu water, coming up here.
In your house.
In the house.
I've got tree going in it and up is plenty. You seen it?
Oh God.
You don't need corner by the because there's the man over here. But I throw some little thing on it now, so it just pumping up. Over the gravel, it's singing, that's everything in there. So it just coming up in the corner there, and it's running out the canal here. Running out the canal here, and running, going back out. So all the take off, you see it? The stain water? All the take it off? Yeah, all the take it off, this is how it end up. My little nephew inside sleeping. You know? Yeah, he's sleeping. He's sleeping there.
They don't want life.
7 years. 7 years here.
They don't want the people.
Street. Very bright.
Going Nelson Street?
Yeah, my little cousin.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, he's sleeping. So we enduring. Only canal here, that we enduring. So I just neighbor here coming out from in the back of the place, but you know here. Let me just show you. It's coming out in the back, you know, living, you know, staying here. Or with thing, you know. But it is up. If I could show you the yard of it staying up from the whole canal, you see that? All here wet. Right from it. I'm a neighbor, you have 3 children.
Jesus.
What you just see what we're doing?
Yeah. Hey, and listen. We have to do something tomorrow in the day, and we have to do all these things too. And when you come back, we have to do this, and we have to do it in the day too. So you let me know tomorrow. We're going live. Right?
Yeah.
And we going to all them places now. But we go, we anytime. If you want 2 hours, we just doing it.
You might have to top. You might have to top up his phone on Slim.
I will be glad. I already want to see what's going on.
And
they will.
If we had to take it to the streets.
Yeah, and listen, I go top up your phone. They don't know us. I go top up your phone.
You
hear me?
Because to all the house, the hospital say we right.
Yeah, watch it.
I go send money for you to top up your phone. Don't worry yourself.
Okay, I'll be thankful. Watch it.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Somebody from I want to tell you God was good to me too. God is a good one. And all those that support your program too. And support you in the whole. A parent that put you on too in Picton. In Picton.
Yeah.
I think it was the young lady who had she was arrested. She made front page of the news day in the pushback movement of the Savannah.
Yeah.
She is a grandson and granddaughter. They need something to learn to work with.
I will fix that.
Something.
I will fix it.
That's what we will talk about. We do this thing tomorrow.
Yeah, we will fix it. We fixing that.
Watch it.
Yeah.
I want to thank you. I want to thank your program. I want to thank all the hosts on your program.
Yeah.
But before you go shit, I come in Leander. Come on, we go by 11. You need to see 11 shit.
Okay.
And I will send you some videos.
Yeah.
Which I get sense. They will know long this thing. They will know long this thing so. Checks, you need to talk here, boy. You need to talk. You don't really like it.
Anderson,
this man, he born like me. He born in social work. He born an activist. Checks. Yeah, come now.
Tell him no cost.
No.
Better if he's activist.
You can talk. You don't have to trade this.
No cost. Anderson, tell him no cost.
Yeah, pleasant good evening.
Yeah, how you going, boss?
Good evening.
How you going?
I born since 1975. I born and grew up on the Beetham.
Yeah.
And I think this is total disrespect to the community, the residents at the Beetham and environs. Because people and all passing parallel along the bus, shoot and all is getting the stench. It had children with things bursting out on the skin. We need somebody to just give us a hearing to come and see. Nobody they ain't selling, nobody just to spray the place or nothing. We talk about COVID-19, yes, we understand that also. But cholera. That's not the pass with some music again. The corona we had to study too, but it also have cholera. Right? Yeah. It have cholera. And cholera kills also the same way. I apologize for that.
No problem.
Right, I apologize for that. And I was saying Christmas, go on there, the train kinds of ride the bike, get real hurtful, and we need somebody to give us a hearing, please. We just need somebody just to come to see, observe, hear, wait till the community to say it have no violence, no aggression, nothing towards it. Just come and see what it is we're going through on a daily basis for over 6 months. It is in people's place. It are people who kinds of go in the place. I know a guy move out this place, and the sooner just there he moved the place, his family had to leave because everybody had to leave the place because it coming up into people's place also. Right, look at next young lady. I say that is in a bathroom. She had to be by the neighbor. She had to be by the neighbor to be. We don't understand what's going on, but we go like somebody if they take because we know as we just say we the ants on the ground, we the ground troops. Nobody doesn't hear unless we bunch up. Nobody just feels so sometimes. So sometimes, right? Unless the ants and then bunch up and decide to attack something, then they go hear us. But we're not moving, so it's 2022, and we need some kind of, we need something to show we some love too, boy. Please, boy. We need some love. We need a little bit of attention.
Yeah, but how long you've been like that? You need, if you're not getting the attention, then you have to do something to get their attention without causing any harm or destroying anything. You gotta do something to get their attention because children are suffering. This is Diana the Storm. If children are suffering and things are breaking out on their skin, somebody, Minister Health, need to dispatch people in there or have some. The hotels are empty. The Hyatt is empty. The Hilton is empty. Why they can't put all in there? Why they fix the area? I'm going to try and get an interview on TV with this because this is not good. I go highlight it. You all go ahead. I go fix this.
Much. On behalf of the residents of Beetham Gardens, I will appreciate it much.
Yep, I go and call.
Yeah, we highlighting it. That's why you guys are here tonight. That's why you are here tonight.
How much you can take? How much you can take? We don't want to protest. We asking politely. We asking the councillor. We calling the NP. Nobody in coming. Not a person coming. It's just like, you throw down some people in the desert and leave us like if we're destitute or some kind of thing. So we just feel, boy, it's hurtful. And it have all kind of people comes out of the same community. I identify myself properly, but as a person in the society. And it is not nice. It is not nice. Yesterday, a guy from the Defense Force, the Army, he told me, I understand all the plead. I understand all the cry. And I'm telling you the honest truth here, what I'm saying. As I'm mature in life, I'm swearing, I'm repeating word for word as the gentleman told me. When he reached home, he had to give his mother a hug up and a kiss for the community where he grew up in. And he's sorry for us here. It's some type of way. And now I just want somebody out there, all to come, speak with us. We fed up of being baffled with bullshit. I could apologize for that. But we need somebody to come and be honest with us. All of the place they tell you, look, yesterday a young lady fell into one of the hole. She fell into one of the hole full with all the feces water. Waiters all they doing. All they instead of saying, all they go send a doctor to check out the community. That's all they sending nobody to spray and say, all they sanitize the place from all this feces water or nothing. It has streets where water not going down. Feces settle in the street itself.
Oh my God.
Goodness.
Yeah.
They need to move. They need to move you all into the Hyatt and the Hilton for the time because those places are empty and fix the area.
Yeah, it need to. Stop.
Yeah. You deal with them. I go deal with them.
It's a work we're going to show you where they say they already do and they finish it complete. Which part it is not complete and in other communities. Look for instance, a couple months ago in Marval, it had the same sinkhole. Look how quick they come to fix it. They cover it and there's one just like us. It's because of the community have become come on, treat us like humans still now, please. We are human beings. We are human beings still. Look here where you live. It's because of your class or whatever it is. We don't need that. We are all human beings. It's not an ethnic group.
And where is it? And where is Hines? Why has Hines paid a visit to your community since all this going on? Has Hines been down there?
Hines on holidays, I think. I ain't sure. We don't know because we don't see him.
Hey, what happened with the lady who fell in the hole? What happened with the lady who fell in the hole? Hey, Anderson. What's the story with the lady who fell in the hole? What happened to the lady who fell in the hole?
That's what I'm talking to. He fell on the other there. He can't walk properly. But when he see me, he's a only waker like me. When he woke up now, it's about 4 o'clock. He said, what are you doing? I said, well, you better go there and see a portion of tires there. I said, go and strap up your leg and come out. But you walk up and stick right down. But he's a real community man all along there. Yeah, not a bad gentleman at all. We go by 11th Street. All by me, eh?
Anderson.
Yeah.
One to the woman who fell in the hole. What was the story with that?
Well, Shoma tried to talk to me about that earlier on. And it's sad. It's sad. Now, what I'm saying, somebody like caution tape in there. Look what they vexed me for. Because I have up this flag here. I want to vex you this flag, you know. I don't know what I flag to them. But the man is saying one day, we're going by 11th Street now. We're going by 11th Street. So this is somewhere standard here. Right? This is somewhere standard here. Now with that food selling right here.
Goodness.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this one street. Look at this good. Look at this good. Look at this good.
What is that?
Goodness.
There's a man over here. There's a man who always see the dirt here. This dirt. This was a big hole. It seemed like they can't get fixed at all. So they just cover it back up and they left. Which other community you can see this happening? This is the first one. This was the second one I did a video with. The first one was by 5th Street. You can see this is 11th Street. Now, these people didn't want to see all of them. They want to see this. This they want to see. This there. So nobody showing all them who want to be seen. People want to talk to them and explain them what they're going through. What they among the show all their face. People are happy. I can tell them all they're happy. Come in first. Come in.
Tell them don't cuss. No cussing.
No. All of that can't cuss. Watch out this time, man. Watch out this. This is a young lady, Belchi little place here. Yeah. And this, as the young man saying, this is a completed work. This work had been completed.
Oh my. I would hate to see incomplete.
Even fall. You say one of them big water, you say one of them big water fountain. Look at this. And you believe Heinz real friend living in the street. A man called Stephen Westfield, better known as Evelyn. He live in the street. And the people are saying, Miss Cynthia and others saying, but we see Evelyn, we see this one, we see that one. Only person we see is Johannesson, baby. They can understand. And they vote for Heinz. So, what street?
Yo. Yeah.
If what for better than your guy result tomorrow? I feel like anytime when fall again, they got a complete shutdown of the country. Look at this. This one in Babylon thus far. Because what happened? The shift the manual by 11th Street. So this is supposed to be the manual here. They shifted that one. And another thing to watch it. This water channel, this is not Beetham to a water alone. This water coming from no further than that too. Further than that too. Coming straight down.
Where's the treatment plant?
Coming straight down. All the filthy water that comes from Mount Hope Hospital, all the sewer, channel from a hospital, channel straight through here. Straight through this road.
What's the location of the treatment plant?
Yeah. So, and it finished down by pension quarters. To cut across, to go across by the treatment plant there. And this way we're going through by Wall Street, but enough is enough.
Yeah, but enough is enough, but enough is enough. We gotta fix them things, man. We gotta fix them things. We can't continue along this way, man.
It probably wasn't a good idea to build that village on that location.
That's right. I see some people call it Germans that built it.
But they could fix it, Tommy. They could fix it if they want to fix it.
It can be fixed. They spend a little money and they fix it.
They could fix it.
But
honestly, did you guys?
I just feel I won't beat them.
Did you guys build a community center in there somewhere? A community center?
Yeah, I could share it. Oh God, but I was taking Indian to try and show me what it is we had to do. The community center built by Kamala them.
What
from the same fellas in the community here.
What street that community center on?
I got after 13th Street, if I walk a little fast, you can see it.
Yeah, let me see that, man. We want to see that.
All right. I'm going to go up and straight.
Yeah, guys, we're going to see the community center they have in Beetham. Right?
But Slim.
Yes.
Don't you think it might be a good
No,
idea?
if you take note of that business all here too,
Yeah.
There are people at the business all here. Now shut up body because of the same sense. And I will open them on what they not choice that allowed to make.
Now listen, only listen to Nicole Fabulous, eh? This is so disrespect, encouraging citizens to be disorderly. UNC should hold their head in shame. He could never been a member under Pandey. This is the shit Munilal does encourage within the party. When Mr. Manning was encouraging them to move, who told them to stay? Go and check the history. I understand the community plight, but if the authorities ask them to move for speedy resolution, would they move? All he knows is that is Nicole Fabulous. Nicole, you need to change your last name, eh? You need to, and I know that is not really your last name, but you need to move that name from your last name, right? You need to change your name to Nicole Unfabulous. That's what it is. You don't understand the people's plight. Why you don't want to live there for 5 days, Nicole? You talking about UNC. Anybody mention anything about UNC here tonight? You coming to talk. The people have a plight. Let your party fix it now. How about that, Nicole? Unfabulous. Nicole Unfabulous.
And these are PNM supporters. These are PNM supporters predominantly.
Part of the go along, get along PNM gang. They're easy to figure out, you know.
No, but I'm saying the people who are suffering are predominantly PNM supporters.
Correct.
And they are being tortured, quote unquote. They're being tortured because the waste that's affecting them is coming from so many other locations as far as we are hearing. It's not to say that it's local waste.
Yep. Felicia
this is the pavilion here. No, dark normally there's a one lot.
Yeah.
When you see that community development in PT and Tech. I'm telling you. So I come over from the pavilion here. That's a really nice pavilion where Kamala Bella again too. And the community center, the first community center, which in Sri Lanka, which well, I think they took pattern from this one. Every room I've seen it. There's the community center here.
Is it currently being used, Anderson?
Only for PNM functions. The satellite library, the center, and that's up.
Well, let's see that good things on the
This is the community center here.
But it look nice, boy.
It's a nice community center, but the other thing it can be used for too as well. You know, when water started to come up by everybody apartments, there's a people want to place to sleep. The community center they can have done a good job with the community center. And then we'll have 1 or 2 streets, which is not yet affected, eh? So we have several business people close up.
Oh boy.
Not because of the over, you know. But some don't see fit to sell. And they may have other means again, a little kakada, a little dollar.
So Carissa says social media
let me see that stuff. That way call over Ben. All of them. They're not those which ain't stopping bubble at all. My brother who spoke to, he used to sleep in the car last night.
In the car?
Yeah, bad fella. I don't. The guy who put the duck made boy. You know? But he was very instrumental in the whole blocking too, eh? Some young fellas came out. Making a kind of bubble here. You don't know when this can explode.
Yeah. We realize that.
Where you the bubble?
Man, look at that.
Disgusting.
Is he a bone so maybe I deliver the cent? I can block my nose every minute. No.
You stand up here, a troublemaker.
I know the water was telling a lot of people sick, eh? So you have to find the blue water. You have to find the crystal water.
But Anderson, all of us get clean water though. All of us get chalk-borne water, right? All of us get chalk-borne water daily.
No. We get the pipe-borne water. But we are going to get it clear as crystal.
Nobody. Wasa truck go come and give all the water during the day for certain places?
No. I beg the council for the Wasa truck and them to come and wash on. Yeah. Then he said the corporation workers, Salmon Regional Corporation workers, they spray everything there. And that was it. You know, long and short, we are being papi showed. The papi showed me bad Wall Street. Bad.
Yeah, let's have to stop, man. We can't continue. This 2022, man. Things have to be different.
No, about street here with Bad Hines. This street here is with Bad Hines is a live.
What do you mean he's a live?
It's a leave here 3 o'clock in the morning before election. I don't know if you want to get.
And the man I court already, you know. He I court.
I can't be in court twice.
Yeah, he can't be in court twice.
So everybody born, eh? The whole family born, mama. Little brother here now. But you can't sleep, you're doing some renovation here. But watching the boy can't sleep. He can't sleep a fucking doll. Oh, sorry. Look how much. What is state of the toilet?
Oh God. Oh my God.
I don't know, so come and shut up, you know. So you cannot use it. You can't use it. So now, I built audio. I have a little Indian in me, so I take some land audio some years now. Yeah, I take some land audio there. But somebody in the family had hook up some kind of business audio somehow. So I had a small business alone. I've been telling mismanage it. So how I build my toilet now is on a height.
Oh, okay.
So I can't say me experience any problem and me care. I don't care too. I don't care. Especially when I want to if the little child was up, but probably she was sleeping. The little child would all on the child feet is buttons. All on the child feet is buttons. Well, I'm looking to go through this. But I know during the day tomorrow, a lot of people will be out. Who I can speak to and we will be able to enter much more homes.
Let me do a live tomorrow. You let me know what time it is. We go organize and we go do a live tomorrow.
Right, Bobby and Andy Johnson. But I'll leave because I'll be up early.
Yeah.
And anytime available, I'll call you. And once you all have time.
Yeah. We go link it, man. We go link it. We're doing it.
Yeah.
You understand? But Anderson, we want to say thank you so much, man. We really appreciate it.
I want to thank all very much, sure. So at least the world can see what happening.
Yeah. We want to show the world what's going on. You understand? We taking this thing global and we fixing this. We go if we have to shame them for them to fix it, we go shame them for them to fix it. And Anderson, you're giving them 1 week, yeah? Anderson, stay right there. Hold on. I want you to say that again. Repeat what you said earlier. Giving them 1 week. Go ahead.
Now, according to Marvin Gonzalez, those in authority, Fisher Lines, even the Prime Minister, let good sense prevail. We can't wait until the month end, January the 31st. I personally, together with other youths of this community, the people of this community, is willing to give them a week. We are not going to go longer than a week. If not, we'll have to take it back to the streets. And I don't think Marvin Gonzalez will like Plan B. Plan B will be different. Plan B, you will only see smoke, you'll see the fire, you won't see nobody. So I call on you all once again. We are able to give you all 1 week. 1 week. We can do better than a week.
Anderson, thank you so much, man. We appreciate you.
I want to thank you all again and again, and thanks very much for highlighting the situation we're going through in our community, because we don't get much people to do that. So we on behalf of the Beetham, I cannot thank you all. Especially for the children's sake and the elderly people and them.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Anderson.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, man. Bless.
Okay. Good night and thanks again.
All right.
Night.
Bless.
Good night to you. Stay strong.
Jesus, Lord.
So, folks, here we have it. Anderson Wilson, directly from the Beetham. And we do, if they come tomorrow and if you guys are available, we're doing something live tomorrow again. And there is it now, you know. All the WZYE now, taking on the Beetham. Remember we take on exile and stranded citizens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, remember that?
Yep.
We go on now again. We go on again.
Yep. And this is Anselm, we gotta get some water there for them, doing some cleaning things and things.
I spoke to someone. They were supposed to
let me
bring
know.
3 trucks of water.
Okay.
You know,
right. But you gotta let me know. You know. Let me know.
No. I will see. I gotta talk to him again.
Let me know. I want to supply the the ointments, toiletries and things. They made the bleach and thing.
Yeah.
Right. I will buy that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna read something. I want to apologize for some of the things in the chat because let me see. Mark Daniel, welcome back. A pleasant good evening to the Dark Triplets. Eugene Julian, I saw a post by you that this guy is a joker. Who are you talking about, Eugene Daniel? Eugene Julian. My friend out there in Virginia and Washington or whatever. Eugene, I don't know if you're still listening, but you're saying this guy is a joker. Who you was talking about?
Lead them now, and lead them now. And they say I is a racist on some other talk, some other chat. Yeah. Leave them alone.
And Chloe, social media linking our news. What social media? Let me find out. Let me find out what is going on.
Troy Smith says 1 week is too long. 1 week is really too long.
Mm-hmm.
But I was giving them a month.
1 day is too much. Much more 1 week.
I agree. But we had to give them a little time.
Where we can get
they gotta work. They gotta work non-stop on this until they get it sorted out.
That's right. That's right.
But and all I know that out here in the United States of America, if something like that happened, that's a disaster.
That's right.
Yeah, of course, that's non-stop.
Until that finish.
Mm-hmm. They fix it that right away.
Should be talking to the Minister of Public Utilities and telling him you have a crew from 8 to 4, a crew from 4 to 12, and another crew from 12 to 8. And just like that, over and over. Them fellas and them boys.
Non-stop.
They
don't take life serious in Trinidad. We could see that over and over and over and over. Life means nothing. That's our life in that situation. Because the people can get cholera and
there's already cholera there.
Yeah. Nizam Mohammed say wait a little longer. You know, I have to tell all you.
Wait a little longer. Wait a little longer.
Huh?
Wait a little longer.
Yeah.
For what?
No. I don't think he says I think it means that why should they wait a little longer? I think that's what Nizam means.
If that's what, I hope that's what he means.
No. I think Nizam, I think that's what you need.
Yeah. I hope that's what he means.
Maybe I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, Nizam.
Yeah.
But Nizam says wait a little longer. Vulnerable says disgrace. They will defend the PNM by all means. Aisha, Dominic, and the rest. Same thing. Yeah. Them have to defend.
The contractor.
You know,
How do I get the contractor fault? Huh? Please.
You know,
huh?
Suddenly,
So
you know what's really crazy?
Go ahead, Tom. Go ahead.
You know what's really crazy? As though whether you're PNM or UNC, it makes a difference when it comes to matters of urgency and health and emergencies. I don't get it. I just don't get it, because who knows who the workers and the contractors and who they voted for? It doesn't even matter. It's human being. It's fellow citizens. That's what it's about. It's not about whether you're PNM or UNC or whatever else.
And I want to know the sores breaking out on the children's feet. You're blaming the contractors for that too, Aisha Wells? The sores breaking out on the feet of the children. The lady there complaining about soreness in her throat. You're blaming the contractor for that too.
Boy. Boy, I don't know, boy. We are low society, boy.
Yeah, boy. The partisan attitude towards everything is really destroying that society.
Yeah, somebody come up with a fake Fitzgerald Hines. Have patience. Oh, you see that? It's on the screen.
Yeah. Have patience.
No, somebody come up with a fake Hines. They come up with a F Hines. Have patience. It's not. I not really Hines.
No, that cannot be Hines. Yeah. Have patience. Please have patience.
We're trying to get Kareem Marcel to it. Kareem Marcel said they reached out to everyone in authority, no response. So that led to protest.
So that's the norm in Trinidad. No response for nothing that's important to you. And you know what I don't like about Trinidad and Tobago, but I never had it in Tobago. When you go and present yourself truthfully to these so-called people in charge, truthfully, they're looking at you like you're suspicious. Truthfully, you present yourself, all your evidence and everything. Truthfully, they got you as suspect.
But Lana remind what I said. A fish doesn't rot you from the tail. Lana, thanks for reminding me.
Truthfully.
I want to remind all of that too. A fish doesn't. Where the Prime Minister is, boy? Where the Prime Minister?
Yeah. I don't know where he is. He hiding. He's somewhere in the corner, hiding. Where the
Prime Minister?
He hiding from the Beetham.
No, he came out. No. He finally came out. He came out to Desmond Tutu Memorial. He came out. He came out to Desmond Tutu Memorial.
That one went right over to me head.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
He should be.
I get it. It's just I feel like laughing. That just kind of hurts to even think about it.
Where's the Office of Disaster Preparedness and all this blah blah blah? All these big people with big title and big work. Huh? You have children with Lord. I gonna try and get an interview on one of them TV stations tomorrow. And all you know, they like to interview the storm on TV. Let me get an interview tomorrow or someday this week on TV. They're going to be sorry.
Let's go for a quick station identification. It's in the village to the dark triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. Of course, we come to every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. When we come back, we're going to read a few.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
are back with you. It's In the Village with the Dark Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. So F. Hines says, I'm giving away a free Lexus as a gift to certain person. I don't know who F. Hines is, but
you know what? Your humor is not, it's boring.
Who's that?
Whoever F. Hines you're giving out free Lexus as a gift to a certain person. Maybe
that's good humor, man. Come on, man.
Maybe the girl in Beetham. Oh, let me hush.
But that's what the man trying to tell you. That's why that's humor, man. You miss the humor.
Let me hush. All you better hush before you put all in court.
You miss the humor, man.
It is alleged, all right? Good. Use the word alleged.
So we said the government in human, they only care about themselves and their family, no one else.
God, these poor people suffering. You wait, let me call my contacts at these media houses. This got to be. And some let me get me Anderson and let me see if Anderson I could get he in with me on the interview and let he talk. Yep. This is not good. This is not good. No. Storm is pissed right now. Pissed. I'm vexed. I'm pissed. I call this woman from Wassa. Tell her I need a truck to go there with fresh water for the people. And they're jerking me around. Well, I gotta start writing letters now. I see seeing everybody.
Hey, look somebody new now. The whopper.
I just fed up. Now y'all understand sometimes why I call myself a Bajan. I'm fed up with Trinidad. I'm sick of Trinidad. I would rather be a Tobagonian Bajan. I'm tired of Trinidad. Sick of them. Sick of the nonsense going on there. Fed up. Tired.
This thing's been going on since August.
Oh my God!
Of course, it must have been bad from the start, but it should have, and I'm sure it has gotten progressively worse as time went on. And why did it have to take so long to get to a crisis? Crisis, because it's in a crisis state right now.
Yeah.
Yes, Gary, go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead, Gary.
Go ahead. No, yeah.
I'm gonna have to log back out. I don't know.
Yeah, we're hearing you.
He obviously he's not hearing us. So I mean, August, September. Oh, look how many months.
But baby, tell me, them is the same people like taking 10 years to give a little girl she birth paper. But
yeah, we have to fix that,
But Venezuelans come and they line up and they get on system quick, right?
Right. And the point I was making before, I was trying to say that even that birth certificate situation is not a partisan issue either, because when the child was born, we know who was in power. So it's just, it don't really matter who the heck is the party is in power. It's the people who are providing the service, the service providers. Because the system allow them to play the fool and get away without doing the right thing.
Well, they told me I'm not a Trinidadian, although I'm a Trinidadian, but they told me. I was told I'm not a Trinidadian. I said, okay, no problem, no scenes. I said, we could go into a privy court and you could tell the judge that I'm not a Trinidadian. I want you to tell the judge that. Because I could hire a lawyer and get back my ID card if I want,
So, Anthony Bedford, Monks, and Joan, if you guys are still there, can you put closing comments in the chat? Anthony Medford, Joan, and Monks, if you guys are still there, can you put closing comments in the chat?
I'm tired of them. Every day is something. First is stranded citizens, right? Before that, who else knows? We take up that issue, right? Now look, you're dealing with these people in the
Troy Smith as well. Troy Smith, put closing comments in the chat. Troy Smith, Anthony Medford, Monks, and Joan, if you guys are still there, can you put closing comments in the chat?
Should be shame of himself, suffering people like that.
We weren't able to get to a lot of the comments tonight because we were doing
The live video.
Live broadcast.
Yeah. So all
Yeah.
Darryl, welcome, boy. What Darryl? Darryl, where Darryl just come out from? Darryl, like he was on that red rock or what? Darryl says, "Answer, are you ashamed of your beloved PNM yet?"
Oh Lord.
Darryl, I'm gonna make that a little pebble. I'm gonna change that from a rock. That pebble. Hey Darryl, since you're coming late, boy, put closing comments in the chat. Darryl, you too put closing comments in the chat. I'm going to see, boy. Now, what's saying on emergency crew choice? What are you talking about? Emergency crew? Them fellas is 9 to 5 workers, boy. Tiki say right, you know, pure evil and wickedness. Yeah, Rose, Lord have mercy on them people.
Are you guys hearing me now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's having a
Yeah, Lana said, hands on everyone else responsible. Have no shame. Mike Smith, welcome. People should compensate. Where are the UNC lawyers? Not just UNC lawyers, any lawyers.
They need to put them people in the hotels or something.
Yeah, but
empty hotels. Shit, and fix the place.
The man who say he in charge, I want him to take charge. I am calling him to take charge. He have access and control of all the resources. We have several houses built on taxpayers' money that's available. We need an immediate evacuation of that place. There is not a second more. Those people should wait there. Sending water doesn't make sense. We have to extract them from there. That is what I call on for.
Solofi, welcome.
But you know, once they extract them from there, they're going to turn there into roads. And they're never going to go back there. They'll gut the whole place.
But it doesn't matter. As long as they give them, a good alternative and a safer spot.
I'm just speculating. Okay, go shoot the messenger. But my left hand itching me. I'm getting some money tomorrow. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So what we need is the commander-in-chief of the country.
Who's that?
Dr. Rowley. To take charge.
What commander-in-chief? What does he command?
The prime minister is supposed to be the commander-in-chief.
Ooh, and you got military saying on what command? Who he commanding?
Hello?
Let me hear who he commanding.
Hello. He have to command all those ministries under his watch.
Albert, good night.
Okay.
Good night, Albert.
I ain't going to Minister of Utilities for he to tell me that's an X-man problem and that this one problem. I ain't going wrong in those circles. We're going to the main source. We're going to the head. All right.
He's the commander of Sharon. That's who you mean.
See.
Yeah.
I just want to say one thing over and over. It don't matter who the hell is in control. Those who providing the service supposed to do a better job providing the service.
Yeah.
Their feet has to be held to the fire.
Yeah, but Tommy, the prime minister is the head of all agencies, all ministries in the country.
I fully agree.
We can't be going on in circles. Diana called the minister of local government, right? That is within the jurisdiction of the minister of local government. He should have get in touch and say, okay, Diana, I will make some calls and see what I can do and I'll get back to you or something like that. He should have taken it from there. He should have taken it from there. Okay? And don't tell me that's what's the problem and the Minister of Public Utilities problem and pass the buck.
And Gary, don't forget he called me girl. Okay, good. That pissed me off.
Well, at least he didn't put up himself. Well, he was being down to a tree. That's all right. I cool with that.
No. I addressed him as Mr. Right? Yeah. I don't know. You're not gonna call me hey girl, hey girl, I enemy. Hello. I had to tell him, excuse me, my name is Miss Benskin, and I addressed you as Mr. Hossain. You calling girl? Watch yourself.
All right. Well, call me boy. Call me boy.
Nobody call me no girl. Don't go there. Don't go there.
Rowley could call me boy too, or he could call me nothing.
Nobody call me no girl.
But I want the job done. I want the job done.
I don't care. Don't call me no girl. Address me properly.
All wrong. It's crap. 10 years ago, this woman can't get a child registered yet. Could you imagine that?
Beside the politicians, the people know damn good to each other.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about, the service
They know
providers.
damn good to each
Yep,
other.
to each other. Yep. The poor woman going to the San Fernando General Hospital and all your hug she up and all kind of how. And she have a living child. We should where do the child come from osmosis? She just appeared there.
But it's not the first time in Toronto we got a child born at home and the parents go and register. The parents is identifying themselves with the ID card. I said, I'm here to register a boat and you give me a run around for 10 years.
Yep.
I was born 67 years ago and at home and I got registered right away. You tell me that how many years later, no, 50 years later, they can't get that right? Give me a break. What the heck is going on?
Listen to Andre Taylor now, eh? Listen to Andre Taylor. I'm not here to bash anyone, but you all should keep the blame where it lay. WASA has job to complete and they fail. That's a public utility problem, not Rowley.
Who is this clown here? Vote for me in 2025.
No, don't call him a clown. Don't call him a clown.
That's a bot. That's the real person there.
That's somebody just put it like that.
Oh. But that's why I don't know if it's the person behind it that I'm calling.
No, nobody just
not
somebody
him himself.
People just do that. But
okay.
Andre Taylor says, I'm not here to bash anyone, but you all should keep the blame where it lay, Wassa. Andre.
Andre, how you doing, man? Welcome. Listen.
Welcome, Andre. Welcome.
So if WASA not doing their job, who should we go to?
Yep. And if the public utilities ain't doing their job, and the children breaking out in sores, and people, there's a case of cholera there. Now, who should we go to? WASA to?
You see, there's a lack of understanding of our people of how these things supposed to work and who's responsible, and there's several factors involved here. There's a major health disaster situation here.
So Anthony Medford, Monks, Joan, Troy Smith, and Darrow, please put closing comments in the chat. I didn't see it yet. If you guys see it, let me know. Anthony Medford, Monks, Joan, Troy Smith, and Darrow, please put closing comments. Thank you, Monks. I just see Monks put it up. Monks, thank you. I just see put it up. So we have Anthony Medford, Joan, Troy Smith, and Darrow. Please put closing comments in the chat. Monks just put up his closing comments. But guys, there is so much to cover, and we haven't even gone to any of the news that we were supposed to cover, right? But due to what was going on with Anderson, but I think we could put this up for Andre Taylor. Andre Taylor, we have to have more patience, right? We want to smell that for a little while longer. That's all. You know what I mean?
Andre, please tell us what part of Trinidad you're located away from.
No, I want Andre to tell Fitzgerald, spend 5 nights on the Beetham so you could have a little patience with the people now.
That's right.
One night. Just one night.
Well, just one night.
Spend 1 night now. So you could have a little patience, just like how you asking the people. You see, folks, if you're not part of the solution, you part of the problem.
Part of the problem.
Right? If Fitzgerald want to be part of the solution, show the people that I could spend 5 nights in the same situation all you're dealing with. And I got patience just around all to have patience.
Ansem, our dear brother there, Fitzgerald Hines, is the Minister of National Security.
Okay.
The ODPM falls under his watch.
Gary, Fitzgerald Hines is the MP for Laventille West.
But he's more than that. He's more than that. Now we got clout. Now we got to say so. Right?
Listen, now we got clout. Now we got clout.
Now he has some power to do something. He's not MP. You had to go to the minister of this and minister that. So now the ball is in his court.
He might get a clout indeed.
All right, listen to me. So what he should have done is to contact the Prime Minister and have the Prime Minister support him with getting the Minister of Health involved, because again, the failure to recognize that this is a disaster situation and the kind of response it needs is simply clearly out the window. There's a total lack of understanding what we're dealing here. So being the MP, being the Minister of National Security, he should have made some judgment calls and pushed the buttons to get this job done here. So we don't just need some water truck out there. We need those people relocated and taken care of immediately.
Correct.
There's no waiting period here.
Gary,
Lana, I hear you. Lana, I hear you.
Gary, you're talking to
Like I said,
So
I put out my number
one more
there.
time. Hold on, Gary. One more time.
They all know who I
Anthony
is.
Medford, Joan, Troy Smith, and Darrow, if you're still here, can you put closing comments in the chat? Go ahead. Go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, like I said, they all know who I is. They all know my number. If they're vexed, they don't like what I say, you have a problem with what I say, call me. All right? But in the meantime, I am calling on the Prime Minister.
Dr. Rowley.
Dr. Rowley, you said the buck stops with you. Use the boss. Well, maybe you didn't know that this is your responsibility too. So I am telling you to call the various ministries, health, works, national security, social development, and Minister of Utilities, and get everybody on board to resolve the situation. We need those people evacuated and taken care of, and then we treat the area for where the problem is. But we need an evacuation right now.
Yeah,
Dr.
Takesha make a good
Rowley.
point. Where's the Red Cross? Hey, where's Stealth? Put closing comments in the chat.
The Red Cross in Balize house.
Where's Stealth?
I'm sorry, I'm not making fun of them. You know, it's just
Where's the commander of the Red Army?
Oh Lord, Father. I'm glad I's a Bajan, yes. Lord.
Well, somebody just make up a new thing, small Pinion.
I don't know, that boy. I don't know. I don't know. This things like that. Oh.
But listen to this, right? Maurice Alexander, right? Listen to this, right? Let's say Mr. Taylor have a point with regarding WASA. Which ministry is WASA under? Public Utilities, right?
Right.
Yes,
right?
Hanson, but this is not a natural situation. This is a disaster situation.
But hear me out. If he is saying that it falls at the foot of WASA, and as Aisha is saying, the Minister of Public Utilities is in charge. WASA is under, right, his portfolio. Right? Right? Now, if I am the MP for a constituency, and I know the MP, the minister who is in charge of WASA, I go to him and I go say, well, listen, boss, my constituency here have dirty water, you know. I want you to fix that. You understand? And you are going WASA to fix that.
Not dirty
and
water.
Then I tell them that. I go
shit
to my
water coming on the
constituency
people.
and tell them, I say, well, watch, I send 10 messages to the Minister of Public Utilities telling him to talk to WASA and let WASA go down there and fix it and let them work 24/7. And I showing up in the constituency to let the people know what's happening. How you go just say it's WASA and you're not responsible? So you know what? They should fire you from that constituency then and get somebody who go do the work.
Hey.
They ever fire a person, a member of parliament from a constituency in the past? They should fire him.
It's always a first.
Yeah, make it a first. The man don't fail at so many things already. There's gonna be just one more thing he fail at. What's wrong with that?
Telling people to have patience.
Patience.
Jesus.
Let me call. Hey, let me make a solo here because I gonna put this out there.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna put this out. I'm gonna move this. We at WZYE 95.9 FM is calling on the MP for Laventel West, Mr. Fitzgerald Hines, to spend 5 nights in the Beetham with those people he's telling to have patience. We want him to go and have patience with those people. We go build a separate house for you in 1 day, or we could pass separate tent, or we go lease a nice person out the nicest house on the Beetham for you to live 5 nights. You're spending 5 nights. Because if you're not part of the problem, if you're not part of the solution, you are part of the problem. So, Mr. Hines, I want you to spend 5 nights. We are calling on you, Mr. Hines, to spend 5 nights on the Beetham so you could smell the same thing those people are smelling. You could deal with what those people are dealing with, water, with dirty water, right? Dirty water coming out of the toilet, dirty water coming out of the pipe, dirty water coming out of the shower. Mr. Hines, and Mr. Hines, we want you to bathe on the Beetham too. We don't want you to leave the Beetham to go anywhere and bathe. We want you to bathe on the Beetham too. And when we want you to use the same water to make your tea. Use that same water, Mr. Hines. You could boil it, but use that same water to make your tea, Mr. Hines. Right? And if you're cooking, because when people say it's a Rasta man, and you only eating ital, any ital food you cook, use that same water that all the people in the Beetham using. Right? Because you tell them to have patience, so they are going to have patience. You are going to have patience, Mr. Hines, just as how they are having patience. The same thing they are going through, Mr. Hines, you are going to go through it too. You are one. You are with them. You understand their plight.
Yeah, the PNM loves
that
you
they are going through. So you
yeah.
are the champion for the people of the Beetham, Mr. Hines. You go there and spend 5 nights with them. And Mr. Hines, I know, Mr. Hines, I know you are going to do that because you love them people in the Beetham too bad.
Drop the PNM song. Drop the PNM song.
We love you so. We take it.
Is we love you so. We
take
good
care of you.
Only the PNM
Mr. Hines,
have a plan.
The anthem of the PNM is we love you so. We take great care of you. So, Mr. Hines, you want them to have patience. They're going to have patience, just as how you are going to spend 5 nights on the Beetham. And while you're on the Beetham, everybody going to be playing this song. Mr. Hines, we love you so. We take good care of you. Only the PNM understand.
Have a plan.
You know, I'm going to add something to this. I am going to call on Mrs. Kamala Prasad Bisesa as the opposition leader.
Wait. Go ahead. Wait, Gary. Start over.
I am going to call, I've seen Diana. I am going to call on the opposition leader.
Gary, wait. My bad, Gary. Wait, Gary. I popped Diana by mistake.
Yeah.
All right, Gary, start over. Go ahead.
I am going to call on the opposition leader that if Dr. Rowley don't show up there within 24 hours to take control of the situation, that she must go. She also represents all. In fact, I just want she to go now. She was elected to represent all the people as the opposition leader, not just the opposition constituencies. So I am also calling on the opposition leader to go up there and show up Dr. Rowley and show him how you would handle that situation. Okay? Enough is enough. So I'm not just calling on the Prime Minister. Prime Minister ain't show up yet, but I'm also calling on the opposition leader, Mrs. Kamala Prasad Bisesa, to show up in the Beetham there with this situation. This is a dangerous situation. It's a very hazardous situation, and we need it dealt with immediately, with immediate effect.
All right. So, folks, that is it for the night. We tomorrow we might do a little special. If Anderson thinks he needs to do it, we go do it and see who's available. Go ahead, Tommy.
But Tommy, before you go, I want Anderson to gather the people there and bring everybody together so we can see them and hear their voice if we're going to do that, I want to be able to get to see the people out there. I want to encourage them to come together and, really run with it.
Look, Sham for community chat.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait. Somebody say what? My pants.
Nobody
not...
lives here. Nobody lives here.
Oh God, people are really.
Nobody lives in the Beetham, Anson.
Okay, whatever. Nobody lives there. Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody lives there.
Mm-hmm.
Where, Tommy?
Nobody lives here.
Nobody lives.
Go ahead, Tommy.
Anyway, my first one is by Thomas Edison. He says, many of life failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. That's the first one. And my second one is by Ananias Niam, or Nim, however you say it. Nin. He says, you cannot save people. You can only love them. I don't know how many people believe that, but I believe that too. And finally, I'll say, don't look down on a man unless you're picking him up. A pleasant night to each and everyone. Let's hope that we get all of our issues that we are addressing resolved promptly, because there's a lot of people who are hurting right now, as we can see in Trinidad. Pleasant night to each and everyone.
Tommy,
enjoy the rest of the weekend.
There's one thing I believe in is saving people. And when a man drowning, sometimes you have to knock him out to save his life. So if we have to knock out a few people to save their life, let's do it. I'm a soldier. I believe in extraction and rescue. So I am definitely strong on rescuing and saving people. And even Jesus came here to save people too. So I stand with that.
Love. He said love was the ultimate weapon, the ultimate.
We need an extraction. Well, it's a time for everything. And sometimes we have to fight.
Go ahead, Anna.
Okay. Well, we started the night with the issue surrounding little Aaliyah. And we evolved into the issue into the Beetham. And there are children there in the Beetham suffering along with adults. Apparently, they're experiencing lesions breaking out on their skin. As a global ambassador, part of my mission is dealing and saving and being a champion for children, the women, the old people, and animals, whom I feel are all affected in the Beetham. I'm going to give some quotes here now pertaining to children who are the future of Trinidad and Tobago, who are being discomforted right now in the Beetham. Every child you encounter is a divine appointment. A person is a person no matter how small. Adults are just outdated children. There can be no keener revelation of a society, their soul, than the way in which they treat the children. We worry about what a child will become tomorrow, yet we forget what they are, that they are somebody today. Children are our most valuable resource. A person is a person, no matter how small. And if we don't stand up for the children, then we don't stand up for much. Dr. Rowley, you are the head honcho in charge. Why are children suffering in the Beetham right now? Why? Fix it. Or Watson Duke, if you're listening, expand in Trinidad and fix it for them. This is Diana Benskin, your global ambassador, aka The Storm, bidding you auf Wiedersehen until we meet again. Good night, my beloved people. Stay safe.
Yeah. My mic is muted. In the words of Winston Churchill, you have enemies? Good. That means you have stood up for something in your life. In the words of Napoleon, The world suffers a lot, not because of the violence of bad people, but because of the silence of good people. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall. So that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent, and talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. See you. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel.
Good night, family.
Go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, I'd like to thank each and everyone for joining us. And I am calling on our people to join together and stand with each other because the issues affects all of us. With that, I will say good night. Anderson, we're looking forward to hearing from you. And everyone that's in the Beetham area that's dealing with the situation, we would like to hear from you. With that, I will say good night, everyone.
Okay, wonderful. Let me read the two things that I have here. Somebody put a song in the chat for us to go out with.
Education, Sparrow.
Yeah, but you still don't have a thing on it?
No, it doesn't. I checked.
Okay, all right.
Check it and see though, but I checked.
Yeah. So we have okay, Rachel says, good night, folks. Do unto others as they do unto you. What? Rachel, what is that one day, partner? Anthony Medford says, one love. Monk says, Ansem, WZYE has become the voice of the struggling people of Trinidad and Tobago in the media. And I hope it gets around so more people log on to see the truth about what's really going on in TNC. Thank you very much, Monks. So, let me get out of here. So, you want Education by Sparrow, right?
I checked it earlier. There's no thing on that one.
Okay, Sparrow. Boy, we had so much news that I think we go get that news. We'll play some of that news on Tuesday and some of them videos, you know. But Anderson take me on a good road today.
Yeah.
There's that. You never really see, you know, and to me, that is what more of the but you know something? I am surprised that no other media has run with that story for that young girl, you know.
You know, I was just thinking we should alert Andy, see if he can get her on his show.
Yeah. I'm surprised, but I'm gonna call a few people though.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Again, guys, maybe too. Maybe that ain't gonna look good because for the ruling party.
Who cares? Who cares?
No,
but it goes over two timelines. It goes over two timelines.
Slim, I'm
just telling you that maybe the media don't want to run it because you know how it does go. We have to understand.
I don't care. You're discomforting children right now, and
that's why they don't want to run this story because it might make the government look bad.
I going in the tail. I'm gonna get it.
It's not if you don't care. It's that they may not want to run the story.
Well, somebody go listen to me this week.
It doesn't have to do with if you are care, but it's just that somebody don't want to run it.
Somebody go listen to me this week. Either if I call Barbados and have Barbados stream me, somebody go listen to me this week with Beetham. I'm not playing. You know me. I just get my interviews.
Education, this is the foundation. Our rising population.
Takesha, send the number to Diana.
I think I have a contact at 3, but she can send that one too.
Yeah, let's see send that one too. Let's see send that one. Send that one to Takesha. That is all right.
Sound education to be recognized anywhere you go. Have your certificate to show to enjoy any kind of happiness. Knowledge is the key to success. Children go to school and learn well. Otherwise, later on in life, you won't catch real hell. Without an education in your head, your whole life will be pure misery. You're better off dead. For there is simply no room in this whole wide world for an uneducated little boy or girl. Don't allow idle companions to lead you astray. To earn tomorrow, you got to learn today. For employment, yes, employment, you must be intelligent. It's essential, very essential to have your credentials. But if you're blockheaded like a mule, no one will employ a fool. You'll be the last one to be hired and the first one to be fired. Children go to school and learn well. Otherwise, later on in life, you gon' catch real hell. Without an education in your head, your whole life will be pure misery. You're better off dead. For there is simply no room in this whole wide world for an uneducated little boy or girl. Don't follow idle companions or you will get burned. To earn, you got to learn. Illiteracy is man's greatest enemy. It's your duty, yes, your duty, stamp it out completely. Ignorance always impedes progress. Education saves you much distress. So learn as much as you can. For the nation's future's in your hand. Children, stay in school and learn well. Otherwise, later on in life, you gon' catch real hell. Without an education in your head, your whole life will be pure misery. You're better off dead. For there is simply no room in this whole wide world for an uneducated little boy or girl. Don't allow idle companions to lead you astray. To earn tomorrow, you got to learn today. It's a treasure, yes, a treasure beyond any measure. Just secure it, don't ever ignore it. To fight life's battles come what may. Education lights up your way. Without it, you'll never get through. Success or failure now is up to you. Children, go to school and learn well. Otherwise, later on in life, you're gonna catch real hell. Without an education in your head, your whole life will be pure misery. You're better off dead. For there is simply no room in this whole wide world for an uneducated little boy or girl. Don't allow idle companions to lead you astray. To earn tomorrow, you got to learn today.